Hello, welcome to tonight's session. Had to start with the goofy noises because why not? So we're on session 9, pushing forward in our Tournament of Power, Tournament of Doom, blah 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 with the Avatar Legends. So according to our notes, we were mid-fight last session, though I don't really remember that. I thought we had at least finished the fight. Did anyone have any recognition of last session that was like a month ago?
I know we were picking out people and we were fighting them individually
Yep.
based on the measure of their hair and their height.
Yes,
It was just a bullying. Really.
You guys were just bullying people for how they had their hair and how tall they were.
There was Scar
Yeah.
Chest, there was the
Yep,
bald
that sounds
dude,
about right.
there was the tall guy, and then the short guy.
That was their descriptors.
I remember that I was fighting Scar Chest.
Right, and you guys were dealing with the fact that there was possible cheating, but you didn't know what it was, and all this other fun stuff. There's a lot of drama going on before the fight, before we actually started. And for convenience sake, just so we can push the plot forward a little bit, we're going to say you guys won, but only by a technicality. The timer ended, and there was 2 of you and 1 of them standing. So, you guys won by timeout, basically, essentially. And moved on to the next round where you'll be dealing with the Wind Whisperers. So, this is the semi-final round, if I remember correctly. So, you have this one and the next one. And so, we'll push forward. Now, you will be losing a couple Yahoos, as they are not feeling up for fighting. But the ever-present Protector is still here, yes?
Yes.
Do you want to do your rolls to start the silliness for this session so you're good to go?
Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Okay. So as a guardian, I don't believe that I have the person that I was protecting last time. So there's a thing for that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing for that, like if okay. You may also switch your ward if they leave play or are no longer present for some reason. When you switch your ward, you can switch it to an NPC if the GM agrees. I know I had wanted to switch it to the Avatar.
Okay,
Is
switching
that
turn.
an option?
That is 100% an option.
Cool. Okay.
I thought you had already done that at the beginning of the last session because the Avatar was fighting with us.
He was fighting with you. That's right. He was. Totally forgot.
I have to roll to keep him.
Oh, okay.
I had to roll to keep him, but thank you. Okay.
Don't have to roll right now, which is good.
I have to roll right now.
No, he has to roll right now, yeah.
I actually do. Okay. So
yeah.
it's 2d6, right?
I believe,
recall
yes.
correctly.
And
Okay.
all the
think
things
so.
are always 2d6.
So I got a 4, so that means I failed. I missed. It's hold 1, but you are drifting apart on different paths. By the end of the session, you must choose one. Decide you're the only one who can keep them safe. Shift your balance twice towards self-reliance and keep them as your ward. Or decide they can handle life without your protection. Shift your balance twice towards trust and switch your ward to a new person. So that's harsh, but
But effective.
that's where I'm at. That's it for me.
Okie dokie. Anyone else have any rolls they have to do to start the session?
Nope, not for me.
Nope.
Okay, so our thiefy thief had to take a nappy nap after this last fight. Taryn is still with us, though he's pretty injured. You guys need to make a roll to see if you have any permanent injuries. And I will roll for Taryn. So 2d20, and I believe, let me pull up that's the wrong button.
Any stats on that?
Yes, I'm getting there, sorry.
Okay.
So, Public City stuff. Nope, it's the wrong Republic City stuff. Gosh dang it, I need the Republic City playbook.
Oof.
Yeah, Republic City play materials.
Oh, and do we get like a fatigue and balance reset?
Yes, you will guys will probably take a long nap after this last fight because it's going to be the next match, and then the final 2 matches occur on the same day, if you guys remember.
Yes.
And you've already paid for the fancy pantsy one, so you don't have to pay for it again. So long-term injuries. So, at the end of the match, you take stock of your aches, pains, and injuries, roll with harmony, and adjust the outcome using the following modifiers: +1 for every round won in the match. So at this point, you get a +2 because you've won 2 matches in a row. You -1 for every round lost in the match, which you guys didn't lose any. And a -2, you suffered an injury during the match.
What does an injury mean? I
Uh,
took a fatigue.
Fatigue is fine. I'm going to say if that's you'll take a -2 if you get knocked out from combat.
No. Okay, so I'm at an 8.
An 8, which is good enough, barely.
Yeah.
So on a hit, you're not significantly injured during the match. On a 10+, you clear a condition and -2 fatigue and shift your balance 1 step. On a miss, you're more injured than you thought.
Oh, but we're healing full anyway, right?
You will be, yeah.
Oh, it's whatever.
Yes, but the injuries might do something, because on a miss, your injury is more than you thought. The GM tells you how you're injured. You must mark a condition or shift your balance away from center, your choice. Which, again, kind of doesn't apply here, because you're going to take a nappy nap, I assume. Unless you don't get through your nap, which would be terrible. Terran 10+, he's good. He's great.
The fucking Avatar.
Yeah! That was the best fight of his life so far. No one died. All right.
Buddy.
Oh,
I mean, he's not wrong.
guys had a rough time of it.
Yeah, Aang,
It would be good if he was wrong.
Aang over here like, I don't like hurting people. Terran over here like, I can't help but hurt people.
I might as well be good at it.
I saw my dad die.
Buddy's having a rough time of things.
All right, you two, what did you guys roll?
I rolled.
Does iron roll?
Everyone rolls. Well,
Everybody
actually,
rolls.
you weren't in last session, right? You were.
No, I wasn't. I thought you meant everybody rolls regardless of.
no,
Or am I just a fresh character getting tagged in?
you were getting tagged in, yeah, because our other.
Okay, in that
players
case,
were
I will put the dice down.
Please put the dice down for your own safety.
So if I did my calculations right, I believe I'm sitting at a 9.
Okay, that's good. No, nothing crazy. So you guys are going to go take your nappy nap for the night. You got the dice for days, friend. And I'm gonna roll if anything happens to you. If you receive another note or anything like that. Oh wow, okay. That I rolled to see if an event occurred and I rolled a 3. You guys fucking sleep. Nothing exciting.
I thought 3 events occurred.
No events whatsoever.
Roll the 3. Everything explodes. Congratulations, we're finding a boom bender. What would you call somebody who does explosive bending? A boom bender is all I can think
With
of.
the eye on the forehead.
That's a concussion bender. They're a type of fire bender.
Explosion Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a literal specialization that firebenders can pick up.
Yeah, there's a subspecialization of bloodbender called the aneurysm blender. I said blender, but you know what I mean.
I was going to say the aneurysm blender. Wow, that's terrifying. Actually,
Just explodes.
The aneurysm blender.
The aneurysm blender is a war crime. It's against the Geneva Conventions.
You think Avatar has the equivalent of the Geneva Conventions now?
Listen,
must.
when you have some,
They
they have
must.
to have something equivalent. If you can have like bloodbending be a thing,
Well, I think, yeah, because it got popular, right? People understood how to do it, and people now know how to metal bend and all this other stuff. Like, the progression of powers in the last 100 years is ridiculous.
But like,
Mhm.
regardless, they've had so many full world wars. You gotta,
yeah, no. We laugh about our world wars, but their world wars are actual worlds ending wars.
Mhm.
There's no war embossing say.
There's a lot of war embossing say they just deny it.
Thank
Here's
you.
a difference.
Thank you. I was making it.
I know I was doing the joke. I was being obtuse.
Liar, fucking propaganda over here.
Being obtuse.
Fuck you, asshole.
I forgot that movie existed. Oh, I need to watch that.
All right, so jokes aside, pushing forward. You guys have an uneventful night. It's great. You eat your food, you sleep well, you feel rested and recovered. All of you lose 2 conditions and clear your fatigue.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Even our injured friends are looking better, but they have like actual injuries, like messed up bones and not looking so happy dappy. So both our gunslinger and our thief are taking a solid break. Our thief took a break last time too, and he just still hasn't recovered from that first round. So the next day starts. Do you guys want to do anything but ahead of time before we get into combat, or just straight up get your fight on?
So at the conclusion of that combat,
Mhm.
we never found out what the cheating was, right?
Correct. It doesn't look like there was any cheating that you were able to find during the match.
That's weird, because you'd think that, like, at the end of it, we'd have discovered something, or got hurt by something.
This goes all the way up to the top.
So there's a strong possibility that that note was sent by someone to get you guys to do something, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It might have
Oh,
not even,
man.
Listen,
it might have not even been to have you cheat. It might have been to see if you'd report it.
yeah.
So that might have been some kind of side test or something like that you guys just aren't aware of. You know what I mean? You have no idea how connected this fight is to everything else. So
Mhm.
that aside, we're pushing forward.
I'm
Anything
gonna,
you guys want to do the
uh,
morning of?
I'm going to kill one of the Wind Whisperers before the match starts.
Okay. roll for
You
stealth.
do that as a protector?
Uh,
Looked at my charge
I'm-
wrong. Prepare to die.
I'm a guardian, and sometimes you gotta nip shit in the bud. I don't know if you know this. Maybe it's been a while since I said it, but Quang is a literal mafia thug.
Yes.
No, I know. I know.
Yeah,
We just forget this.
Murder is
Forget
on the
sometimes.
menu.
Murder she did
There
wrong.
is always on the menu.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we have Young. He is murder central.
Yeah.
How many different pieces and in what chunk of meat? Do we want ground beef or do we want roast or chuck roast?
All right, Chuck roast questions aside. Seriously, is there anything you guys want to do before this match? You want to hype anything up? Do any motivational speeches? I'm going to allow you all one move for your characters before we step into the ring.
I am going to center myself.
Okay. So go ahead and that's an actual type of roll if I remember correctly.
Yep.
All right. If you are using the center yourself, please do so.
Yep. Rolling.
And I'll intimidate them when I can.
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 9.
A 9. Nice. Actually, time out. Is it? No, that's commit. Where is center yourself? Where is that?
I'm looking it through. I'm not looking at the actual page. I'm looking at the notes that I have.
Is it on your character type?
It's not
Nope,
a
that's
basic
basic to make.
move.
That's basic techniques. Hold on. Wrong page.
It's not a basic technique.
It's definitely not basic. Which means
I guess not.
What's
I
your-
just meant to. I meant is there? I guess is there not an ability I could do to just like move my thing back towards the middle?
Well, yes.
I feel like there should be.
Yeah. It should.
But doesn't it go middle because we took a rest?
Yeah, it's the start of a new session. So
Oh, does it? I thought it carried over between sessions. I've been doing
no,
that the- oh,
center. You guys took a long enough rest, and we have a good enough reason for you guys to not be freaking out one way or the other.
Right.
So you can recenter yourself to whatever your technical center is.
Okay. In that case, can I ask a question? Mainly because I wasn't here for you.
Sure.
If you said it previously. Do we know what our? Because I'm pretty sure you said who we were going to be fighting, but I can't remember the name.
The Wind Whisperers are our next opponent.
I was going to say Wind Beepers. Okay. So I'm assuming that they're like that. Da. I don't think they have a training, so I don't think Feel the Flow would be good.
Frozen, do you want to do anything while he's figuring out what he wants
Yeah.
to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you're just gonna chill. Sounds good. Okay, well, we are going. How are you guys looking for conditions? Are you guys all patched up, or what's the thought here?
I wanted to intimidate the Wind Whisperers.
Yes, which we will do at the start of the fight, as
Okay.
your thing. So before we get
Okay.
there, so last chance for you other two. Are you guys good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, as you step onto the combative field, you notice a third set of those cannons. This one seems to be on a rotating platform in a circle above the ring. You'll also notice that outside what look to be holes for the cannons to shoot through, the ring is now enclosed at least to the bottom levels, right? So like all the sides are wrapped in a circular cage that follows the track. So as a note, getting to those elements that are in the pillars outside the ring is going to be a little bit more difficult. But you now have something you can climb on, but you also now have something that you can get trapped against. Think like a basic chain link fence that's about 30 feet tall. So,
And as benders, 30 feet tall is still crazy tall.
I mean, it's a good bit of movement.
I mean, like, is it like assume that we could do bendy stuff and then get over it with ease?
You would say no. You know what I mean? You could get over
Okay.
it, but it wouldn't be like a once turn kind of thing. Like you could get to the
Okay.
top of it in a turn, but that's about it. Unless you're on supercharged crack that allows you to fly very fast or something silly.
Okay.
And since there's no airbenders here, so
I'm going to learn how to surf.
gotta get enough water for that, but I'm for it. Call you the Silver Surfer. So, you guys enter the ring, right? Which you're guided in by a group of looks to be guards and whatnot. And sitting in front of you are two battered men. They look like they just got demolished, right? They're rocking head injuries and arm injuries, and you know what I mean. They're just bandaged from head to toe, and there's only two of them. These were the winners from yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah, they look across at you guys, and that looks so great. Go ahead and roll your intimidation check there, friend.
The winners, and we're saying the Wind Whisperers.
The Wind Whisperers, yes.
Okay. The intimidation roll, I got an 8.
An 8, that's a hit. All right, so a hit on an intimidate. Does that grant you? Let's look here. So, you get to pick one, and they cannot. On a hit, they choose one. They will either run away and escape to get back up. They will back down but keep watch. They will give in with a few stipulations, or they will attack you but off balance. So, how do you intimidate them? And then I will base the reaction off what your intimidation is.
At the conclusion of the last combat, I had 1 fatigue on me.
Okay.
So actually getting into this next round, I look great, and they look fucked up.
This is true.
So I think that just kind of showing that we are fresh is scary because this is round 3 and we are fresh. Like we look great. So yeah, just kind of airing that kind of aura, that energy of light work, no reaction at these guys.
All right, so you just walk up to him and hit him with the where's it at here? I know it's around here. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be there. It is. Sorry, that's the wrong one, but that was good too.
Violence is never the answer.
It's the solution.
Okay, that one got me. That one was good.
Yes, all of those.
All of those are accurate.
You just walk in and say, "Prepare for
Oh no, I don't like that one. That one's scary. That one scares me deeply.
I want them to be like commiserating with each other and like
Yeah.
They
So
ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they
okay, I'm gonna make a roll, and we'll see how they doing. How are they up? I gotta stop rolling these dice. They're bad.
No, just save them. Save them for when you must.
Well, I mean, bad for the enemies and the storyline because it's gonna make things real boring. You flex on them, right? You give them the "we're gonna tear you to shreds" look, and your mothers aren't gonna be able to recognize you speech. And they say, "No, all right, done, out. See you later. We'll fight you next year. It ain't worth it."
they concede.
Yeah, instantaneously.
Oh,
The crowd is pissed, like angry. Things are being thrown. There's death threats. You know that some people lost some serious money right there, and they don't seem to care. You guys leave. You've won. Congratulations. You're moving on to the championship round later this afternoon. People are not happy. But that being said, a win's a win. So what would you guys like to do now that you don't have to fight? You have plenty of time to like go in town and do things. You have time to investigate what happened to these guys because they looked goofed and they were somehow the winners. Things like that.
I want to figure out what happened to them.
Okay. So
I'm
you're-
also not going to use like. I think they're very not pleased. I can't tell if they're not pleased with us, the crowd. I mean, or they're just not pleased in general.
you guys didn't concede. You just took the win. Like this is not on you. It's 100% on the enemies.
if
Okay, in that
anybody
case,
in
yeah,
the
I'm gonna go figure out
audience
what
has
happened.
got a problem with us, I'm gonna roll intimidate against them as well.
Intimidate the audience. You will clap, and you will be happy about it.
You will
Anyway.
love me. All right. But anyway, I'm listening.
So yeah, I want to roll to figure out what happened, or just kind of like investigate.
Okay, so this would be relying on your skills and training, pushing your luck, or those are really the two that you're gonna to do because you're
I'm going to
basically
use my skills and
investigating.
training.
Okay.
Being the adopted son of a merchant group, I assume I have somewhat a decent way of talking with people. So
Okey-doke.
I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use that. Okay, cool. Rolling this d6. I got plus 8.
An 8. Well, so you were at least able to discern that yesterday's match, these guys won by disqualification.
Oh. Okay. I see why people are very upset with them now. It's like
I mean,
one,
we
they
kind of
just
did
got,
too, didn't we?
they got here through disqualification and then they just left.
You guys won through technicality.
we timed out them. That's also kind of
No,
soft.
they left.
No, previous match is what he's saying.
in
Oh,
the
oh,
previous
oh,
match
okay,
against the Avalanche guys. Yeah, we just timed them out, which is also kind of soft.
Oh, okay, I see. My bad. So they won by, and yet they're still that messed up.
Correct.
That's worrying.
Is
a
there
little
an
bit.
investigation thing that we can do?
There-
That is weird.
It's really just relying on your skills and training and actually talking with NPCs. So like you guys can say you want to do a skill, and unlike D&D, I'm just not gonna like point it out. You guys actually have to do some fun role play because that's how this system works.
Good point.
Do you want to lead?
Yeah, sure. I'll go lead. I'll go over and talk to. Actually, that might not be a great idea because I don't really know anybody here. Because again, I've been gone for a bit, so
These are new characters. We don't know them either.
I thought you guys have been here for a few sessions doing this train or like
Beating the shit out of these
tournament.
guys. We never met these guys.
no tournament. I thought
Just-
they left. I was gonna go and talk to like the organizer, I guess, and see
You can do
what
that.
had happened. All right, then I'll go talk to the organizer if you guys want to come along.
Okay.
Oh
So-
god, I had hiccups and that hurts.
A
Ugh.
semi-familiar face is sitting in the announcing booth. You've seen this person a couple times on all your matches. They've been sitting in the front row. And they are probably the closest thing you guys would be able to access to the quote unquote organizer, right? It's actually the announcer,
Okay.
who is currently setting up for the next match. Not that he has to do too much, but they're still all making sure the other teams are ready and da da da. They were expecting another hour's worth of prep time, and now they have 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, they could delay the match after a little bit, but
They could,
yeah.
but
So I'm
but
gonna I'm,
they
I'm
got they
gonna
gotta
walk up to
get through. I guess it's only one other match, huh?
Yeah.
But regardless,
I mean, they could move the match 4:30. Anyway, is he like hunched over some papers and looking at stuff, or is it just talking?
no,
to
he's
other-
literally just directing people and telling them where they need to go and what to do, and he's yelling.
I'm
and
gonna
whatnot.
walk over and like tap him on the shoulder.
He turns around.
Hello.
What's up, winner?
Do you mind if I ask what happened to them? And he's just kind of like pointing a thumb in the direction, or just pointing a finger in the direction of the leaving Wind Warriors.
Well, after yesterday's incident, we'll say, they decided that it was safer to be alive than dead like their companions. I understand.
been-
It doesn't make it any better though.
Gon is gonna blink and he's like, I wasn't here for the incident. Do you mind filling me in?
Oh yeah, so
please?"
they were competing against the Thunderstrike group, our number 2 seed, yesterday. It was going to be a solid win for the Thunderstrike, but they ended up killing 2 of their competitors. So that's
The
a instant,
Thunderstrike did?
instant disqualification.
Ah,
Can't be killing people in the ring.
that makes sense. Have they been disqualified fully from the tournament or just
Oh, yeah.
this round?
No, they're done
Oh.
for this year. I mean,
Oh, I see.
they're under investigation. They're down at the police department currently.
Makes
Murder's
sense.
still
They
murder.
were-
You're in the city, man. Just because this is a fighting tournament doesn't mean we don't have rules.
No, I understand. That it's just they were a lot more beat up than I was expecting.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when someone laces your clothes with gunpowder and then someone, catches it on fire.
That would do it. That would do it. In that case, is there something I could help out with? I know we
Uh,
kind of sped things along by accident, but
Not on you, competitor. No, just show up on time tonight. That'll make my life easy, so I don't have to worry about where you're at. Don't get drunk. Don't get beat up. Don't die. Those 3 things, if you can accomplish all 3 of those tasks before tonight, sweet. Little
right.
celebratory drink, gotcha. Winning's winning. Good on you. Go feel good. But I'm gonna emphasize this. But I need you to be sober for the event later, unless you guys don't care about winning.
no worries. I don't think any of us will have a celebratory drink afterwards. Either to make the bruises hurt a little less or to, well, celebrate.
Right.
Thanks
Yeah.
again. And he's gonna wave and smile as he turns around and he
Hey,
walks
just
back and
just as a warning, I don't know. You said you weren't paying attention to the other fights, but the other teams that are playing currently are the Aqua Surges and the Earthshaker Titans.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's gonna smile again and wave, and he's gonna walk over and tell everybody what he learned. So it seems that this last group that we intimidated, the reason why they were so easy to intimidate, nothing on you, Wong. But they had 2 members die due to fighting some people who had explosive tendencies and a lot of gunpowder, it seems. So those guys are permanently disqualified. But as for
wait, what's what do you mean gunpowder? I mean, one of our people used gunpowder or something, right? That's how he does his explosives.
yes, but if you dump an entire barrel of gunpowder on someone and then light them on fire,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they wouldn't allow an entire gun barrel, right?
powder of I don't know. All I know is that 2 are dead, and that team was disqualified. They aren't here anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. Instead, we have to worry about the Earthshaker Titans and the Water Walkers, I think it was. So my best guess is
Aqua Surges.
I know, it's
Okay,
Aqua Surgeons,
okay,
but
okay.
my character is like just thinking is like, okay, we've got a waterbender, we've got an earthbender. And he's saying I did that in character. It's fine. It's fine. Or they're like aqua what I don't know. Water people.
Water people, huh?
But
What are
so
those?
listen, I can say that as a fellow water person. It's fine. But my best guess is we're going to be dealing with earthbenders, obviously, and waterbenders, obviously. What I
Yeah.
don't know is if there's any special ones in that. Metal bending, maybe. Ice bending, also maybe. Does anybody know if it's I mean, it's still light out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but the last thing's gonna be at night,
Yep.
and it's a full
Does anybody
moon.
know what time of the month it is?
Terrence says, "Yeah, it's a full moon."
Fun.
Why?
So bloodbending is not off the table.
What's bloodbending?
Hey, you know how I can do this? And he's gonna like pull out his open the stopper on his water skin and just like flick the water around in the air and make it turn into different shapes, just like fidget with it, basically.
Okay, yeah, waterbending. Seen it.
That, but you can do it inside somebody's body with their blood. Yeah, it's not pretty. It is exclusive to being on the full moon only, though. So
Wait. Didn't that Yahoo on the boat do it?
yeah,
But it was
Don't-
the middle of the day.
there's some workarounds. There's workarounds with everything, but one of the easiest ways, full moon.
Great. Yeah, I was gonna say if the Aqua Yahoos win, we're gonna be in trouble because all waterbenders are better on the moon. I mean, we have you, so that's a plus. You'll be feeling hype too. So
Yep. I will. The good news is, I will be making sure that you guys feel up to snuff. The bad news is, I don't know what they're going to throw at us. Ice, water, blood, could be anything. We'll that's unfortunately part of the fun that we're gonna have to figure out. But and he's just kind of like looking none too happy that this is goings on. So we have that to contend with. And then of course we have either metal bending or like earth bending. And unless I'm forgetting something, and he's gonna turn to Kwong. He's just like, am I forgetting an earth bending style? I think it's just mostly metal and
Yeah,
earth bending.
just
okay.
metal bending, unless you want to fold in just like the catch-all energy bending, but I think that just
Yeah.
fits for everybody.
lava
I
bending.
still haven't. That's true. Lava and magma bending. That is
What's
also
the
true.
difference
I
between lava
still
and
forget
magma?
about that because in my brain it's hot, therefore fire bending. But
Yeah,
that is also a possibility.
yeah.
My dad
it's
told me
also
about
a
that
little-
one. I remember that.
Yeah.
He said he saw it once, and someone created a land with it. It was crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. Okay. So Gon is just like massaging his temples, thinking of how, like, just situations and things like that. Well, I guess we can't really plan, considering we just know generally what we might be facing. However, I will be very upset if one of them is called the Earthshaker Titans and they use fire. I will be very angry about that. Not even necessarily angry. I'm just gonna be a little annoyed. Maybe a little angry. Any ideas? He's gonna look to the group.
mean, the fire benders were probably the lightning ones. So I think we're in the clear.
Yeah, what I'm just saying is if they're named the Earthshaker Titans, but that's just to throw some people off.
Yeah.
It would be funny unless you're fighting them. Then you would just be a little annoyed because there goes your whole strategy. But
Yeah, we would be
considering
effectively
our
thrown
strategy
off.
mostly divides into punch them with earth, water, and whatever else we can find, I think we should be pretty okay. Or just punch them. But any other ideas?
No, I don't
Okay.
mind an honest competition.
All right. Works for me.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to head to your room or go exploring the city for a little bit? Again, you're in the biggest city in the area. You know, it's an important city. Lots of stuff to do.
I'm gonna go.
It's
I'm gonna go.
It's Republic
looking
City.
around.
Where
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell everybody. Say, anybody interested in going shopping? Seeing if we can't find something, because we can bring stuff into there. Just into the fights, right?
Correct. The
Anybody
rule is you
interested in
can't
seeing-
kill people, so you can bring a sharp knife, dagger, whatever. Just don't murder anybody with it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anybody interested?
Terran's gonna look at Darak, and Darak, you good over there?
Yeah.
You've been uncharacteristically quiet, friend. Are you feeling all right?
I'll be honest, out of character, I was not here. I had to step away for. Yeah.
All right, too easy. I
Okay.
gotcha. Well, if
I apologize.
you're okay. You were just super.
Do we need to repeat anything? I don't know when you left. I don't mind repeating it. I just need to know. When did you leave?
I stepped away for like 10 minutes. I did PM Rook. I don't know if he got it or not.
I did not. But then again, I'm on Do Not Disturb, so.
I would do it.
I sincerely apologize.
No, it's all good. So long story short, we went to talk to the people, and we figured out who we might possibly be fighting of the two teams that are still, competing. Whoever wins, we will be fighting. So we know which that is, and we also know what happened to the guys that we were going to fight, who forfeited. Turns out the previous team they had fought had used a bunch of gunpowder, lit them on fire, and long story short, killed 2 of their members. So they were already pretty shaken, which is why when we intimidated them, they just left. But the 2 people we might potentially face are the Earthshaker Titans or the Aqua Surge. So we're either going to fight waterbenders or earthbenders, which also means metal bending and earthbenders, or water, ice, and due to the fact our next match will be at night and during a full moon, possibly bloodbenders. So that's fun. But now we're gonna go look around and go shopping, seeing if we can't prepare a little bit. At least that's what Gon's gonna say. If anybody wants to go and join him, free to.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see if I can do some shopping. Maybe do some research. I think the scariest thing that was said was that there's the possibility for bloodbending and our lack of ability to kind of address that.
Yep, I would agree. So,
Yeah.
Anybody have any ideas on how we should combat them? Please speak up. Because right now, little light on the ideas department.
Well, mechanically speaking, right? Someone can only do one thing at a time. That means the rest of us would be free.
Yeah.
If we have a way to watch each other's back, that might be a path.
Luckily, this isn't Naruto. You don't have to worry about clones.
Do we not have to
Um,
worry about clones? Is that a move somebody has?
There is a technique that allows you to make a stone figure of yourself,
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay.
and there's
didn't-
I think there's one that lets you do it out of ice too, isn't there?
yeah.
That would make sense.
But the
Did
amount
not
of
want an answer to that question.
yeah, it's one of those things where you have to be in an area that has a lot of your element. So the
Mm.
ice clones are probably not much of a thing, unless you're trying to make a Sub-Zero style ice clone that just pops out for 0.2 seconds and then falls over.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the
Being a prodigal waterbender,
particle waterbender?
would I be able to do like rely on my skills and training or something similar to like know if there's any defense against bloodbending?
Oh, that's a really good question. So, I will just let you. Let's see here. Be an appropriate thing for having knowledge. Yeah. So relying on your skills and training, you could just make that roll to see if you even know anything about it.
I got a 7.
A 7. So you hit. And what that does for you, you do it imperfectly. So
You know a bit.
you know something about bloodbending, but your knowledge is definitely you're mixing it up with something else. So let me pull out some things and tell you what you tell people about a bloodbending technique you heard about.
Oh no.
10 seconds while I find a bloodbending thing in the techniques page. There's so many cool techniques in this other book that like aren't specialized. There's one specialty in this entire book, and it's for metal bending. That's it.
Neat.
It's wild. Anyway. Okay, well that just makes my life way easier because then I can just go to regular techniques. There needs to be an app. Gosh dang it. Get an app on this. Get all these techniques in one place so people can find stuff. So you know about blood twisting, right? This technique is a bloodbending move to twist a foe's body in painful ways. Blah, 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 blah. You inflict a condition on your foe. If they are already impaired, trapped, or doomed, inflict an additional condition. If this is your first, second, or third time ever using this technique, mark a condition. So, you know that bloodbending hurts the opponent as much as it hurts you, or at least that's what you remember, right? Basically, whatever you do to yourself, you have to, it copies to the other person. So, it has to be survivable, you think? You're pretty sure? Maybe? But you did also remember what, actually you weren't around for that, so never mind. Your previous character took some bloodbending to the face, but that didn't help you as a current character. But yeah, that is what you remember.
All right. So I remember there's this technique. I don't remember if there's any defense against it though.
Only defense you know of is don't have blood.
Don't have blood.
Right. Well, I'll pass that on. The only defense that I know of against bloodbending, especially this one technique that they just like twist you around and like whatever they do to themselves, they do to you. It's really like not cool stuff. But the only defense I know of is don't have blood.
That's helpful. Shit. The more I think about these things, the more nervous I get. This is just. Oh well.
But I'm down to go shopping for a little while, yeah.
Do you think we could find like flash bombs? It's a lot harder to like bloodbend somebody when you can't see them.
So you know a guy that
Interesting.
literally makes them. He's in your
Yeah.
party. He is your friend.
Yeah.
You don't have to shop for that.
Okay. Well, we
but
might take
the-
a few of them.
The issue being is knowing how to use them properly.
Yeah. We might have to do a one-on-one thing with that. Well, What about you, Kwong? Do you know any ways of dealing with like metal or earthbending potentially?
I metal bend myself. I am not worried if we do that. I feel like
And
in
you
a
have
match,
and you have
one-on-one, I'd be
Terran.
able to take care of it.
Terran
Yeah,
is
it's
an expert with the anti-metal stuff.
he shoots bullets with his fingers.
Forgot
Yeah.
about that. I've also been gone for a bit, so I
It's-
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, Terran is a
So yeah,
child
it's
who shoots
mostly
bullets. It's terrifying.
so the same way that Darak did it for bloodbending, can I roll for ice bending?
Sure.
Okay,
Training. What did you learn
10.
in the past?
Woohoo!
10! All right. So you do so without consequences.
Yay! All right. So
Actually, sorry, I take that back. Oh, never mind. You're good.
okay, so he's just gonna think back and think if there's any particular ways to deal with it other than fire.
How to deal with ice bending? So ice bending is the middle ground between earth and water, right? You lose the fluidity once you switch to the ice.
Right.
So the movements used for it are much more direct and predictable, right? Which is why it is not as good, because it can't suddenly change directions on you without you being able to see it. The downside is if it hits, it can be lethal and or slow you down to where you can't move. The number of ice bending tricks and moves that you guys also know is, I'm not going to say excessive, but you can do anything with ice, right? It's what your imagination limits you to, kind of thing. So defense-wise, firebending's somewhat good. You know what I mean? Because they can do like wall of flames. There's things that melt things to kind of counter stuff out. But there isn't really hard counters to any of the elements, right? You guys got to remember this. It's not rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
There's tactical ways of getting around everything, but also tactical ways of getting through things. So finding a deterrent isn't really an option. I wouldn't focus on that as players.
Okay, maybe not a deterrent, but ways to disrupt. I meant like, does it? Oh, is it overly reliant on like footwork? Like, do you need a steady base?
It's overly reliant on material.
Okay.
Because once you freeze water, you then have to wait for it to melt.
Yeah, but that also would limit some of us and what we could do.
Correct. Which is where fatigue mechanically comes in, right? Because sometimes your fatigue is like you just don't have any more material to eat. You're not actually tired. You're just nothing left to throw.
Yeah, I got nothing left in the tank.
Exactly. So there's that thought. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to go shopping? So I'm gonna push forward and kind of get past this deterrent thing. What are you guys shopping for? Where can I throw you in the city? What kind of interactions are you trying to get into?
Does anybody else have any ideas? If not, I can go.
So I'd love to get some chili dogs.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm actually down for chili dogs.
chili dogs
Fuck
do
yeah,
sound
dude.
real good. It's already like
Sonic,
11 at night.
baby, let's go.
I love that we're all on the same fucking vibe for chili dogs.
It's because we're excited about the new Sonic movie coming out. Is that still a thing?
Isn't it a show?
Is it
No
a show?
idea.
Oh, it's Knuckles, right? Yeah, Knuckles is coming out. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a show.
That is out, isn't it?
That is a show. Yeah. Look, I don't know. I'm not a true Sonic fan. I played the games as a kid. That's it.
I never got the fucking hype for Sonic the Hedgehog, honestly.
He's great. He's great.
I get it. He's fast.
Gotta go fast.
Okay.
If you look up your name, you have a Hedgehog persona for sure. Guaranteed. Everyone has a Sonic the Hedgehog persona. Just
I
Google it and be
definitely do.
obsessed.
Be very careful Googling anything related to Sonic.
The unfortunate news of that is 100% true. Be very careful.
I'm learning something I don't want to learn. What are you
You
talking
don't
about?
listen. We've learned something we don't want to learn, but the internet is a cruel and dangerous mistress.
And unfortunately, there is no safe place from Rule 34.
Don't like that. Really don't. But moving on.
So, chili dogs, and,
Chili dogs.
you know.
Anyway.
So, run!
Chili dogs. You guys go out for some food, right? Celebratory. We won! Yay! Easy peasy. You go out to the local vendors, and you're thinking would be chili dogs. Except for hot dogs aren't really a thing in Avatar.
The fuck?
Which seems silly.
Damn.
But
There's no like hot dog cat.
hot
The
dog
whole
cat,
world, and they don't know how to make hot dogs.
the cat hogs are a dangerous creature that you wouldn't turn into food. No.
Oh, if they taste good enough, I'm pretty sure there'd be somebody who'd be willing to try.
What you do find are triple burgers.
Ooh.
Triple burgers are tomatoes, cabbage, and some form of meat, which you assume to be a pork of some sort. All hodgepodged together into patties, surrounded by a would-be brioche bun. So basically, they took the insides of a burger and turned it into a singular patty with the buns on top.
I went
That's
out to
weird.
get a chili dog, and I got something that is
An amalgamation.
haram. So I guess I can't eat that. Fuck.
Here, I will. It's not pork. Sorry, it's a pork cat. You're fine. It doesn't have hooves. It's okay.
Don't know if it's better that it's cat,
Uh,
but
It's way funnier.
it's a little funny.
I'm
Ay,
gonna
ay, ay.
yell at the restaurant owner and being like, "You don't have meat alternatives."
This
in
is a meat
this
alternative. The alternative is going hungry.
God
damn.
I cast earthquake on the restaurant.
Damn!
The small
I
cart
cast
that
her.
is
I
the restaurant.
just casually
falls
stand up
over.
with my burger and walk out the door while he's doing it. Just like,
There is
I
no
don't
door.
know.
This is a cart on the side of the road that you guys are enjoying. Had a long line. You waited a while. You get your burgers. Are upset and knock over the cart. Everyone behind you is angry.
Throw the cart into the sun.
I get a cabbage burger. It's like a wrap.
Cabbage
but with-
burger.
It's like a wrap. You just have like cabbage instead of lettuce.
On the
Honestly,
inside,
though,
Oh,
like,
I
cabbage.
thought you were saying
On the
you got
outside,
cabbage
cabbage.
instead of bread,
No.
because that's a sandwich too.
That's
Yeah,
a-
no.
that's
I
a
mean,
Carl's
that's what a
Jr.,
wrap is.
low
You
carb
replace
is.
the bread with like lettuce or cabbage.
Anyway, you guys
Not
get
bad.
street food. It's pretty good
Yes.
for the most part. One of you is upset by the contents and will enjoy something else somewhere else.
Some
So
teriyaki or something.
you find
Oh,
some
don't
you find
say
some chicken skewers, chicken what's a chicken combo? Chicken gators. And chicken gator skewers. Cajun
ter-
chicken gator skewers.
That is a terrifying concept. I'll have you know.
Just
Chickens
alligators
are
with
fuck-
feathers.
Chickens are little monsters, and gators are little evil monsters.
Alligators that can fly.
We have
chickens can't
suddenly
fly.
gotten dinosaurs back.
At least
That's
they at
how you
least get
get
off the
dinosaurs.
ground every once in a while.
That
They
live
got
in a
the
box
chicken
block.
legs, the chicken beak, but like gator teeth on the inside.
Grab a chicken
Ugh.
gator like you would in Legend of Zelda and leap off of a roof and then flap your way across.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I'm for
Oh,
that.
God.
That's a good choice. Okay, so you find some kebabs, you find the would-be burger, you have the cabbage, and Taryn has politely asked to be given some space as he's going to go see some old friends that he knows live in the city.
His mom, right?
He did not specify. But he said he promised he'd be back by the tournament.
Okay.
all right.
Is it okay? He's 16, right?
Yes.
What's like I don't know what like a adult is in this world, but like when it comes to joining the military or alcohol or drugs or cigarettes or whatever, what's like an adult age?
So I don't think in Avatar they really have a quote unquote adult age. If you're an adult, if you're the head of the family, right? Or a head of the family. And
Easy to be ahead of the family when your dad's dead.
exactly, right? So I think we can use our standards and say 18 is probably an appropriate age for most things. But there are situations where younger than that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like again, everyone else in the family is dead that could be the appropriate head. It's on you, 7-year-old. Good luck. Keep the farm going.
Yeah. Guys, we can't let the Avatar just walk around the city by himself.
He looks back and he goes, I appreciate that you would address me as such, but I am far from attaining that title in reality, and I would really appreciate some time alone.
There's a lot of people who want to keep you far away from that title permanently, if you catch my drift.
Well, yeah, but they don't know I'm here. Besides, it'll only be a couple hours. I mean, I haven't seen him in a long time. This is a great opportunity. It's been. I
I'm gonna
haven't seen
put
them
my
since we were
foot down
kids.
and say no.
But why, then come with me, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I will go with Terran.
Okay, you will accompany Terran. He is teenager annoyed though, just upset that you are tailing him. He
At
politely
least tail
asks
him
for,
from a distance.
that's his one ask that you give him like 20 feet.
I'll be like a block away. Fine.
You do so. Go ahead and rely on your skills and training to trail him successfully without losing him through the city, please.
But he's like on my side, right? Like he
Yes.
said yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
He's not. So it's not really a if it's whatever, right? He's not trying to escape, but it's a busy city with lots of people.
I've been middling today. I've been freaking coasting. Rely on your skills and training. I
Yep.
got a 7.
All right, you succeed. Now you will suffer some consequences from it. So you can either take a fatigue and everything's all good, or you can accept some silly consequences. Before I tell you the consequences, do you want to accept them or the fatigue?
I like fatigue, so I'll take the fatigue.
Okay, you take the one fatigue, no consequences, you're good to go. You follow at a distance, no problem. It's a little annoying because you have to fight through the crowd, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll cut scene back to the other two and then get back to you and Taryn. So, other two, what are you guys shopping for, looking for in town? I mean, I assume you two are traveling together.
Yeah. I'm
Both-
probably gonna look for salt.
Salt, okay.
Salt melts ice.
Okay.
Sort of.
Makes everything colder on the way, but
It's an emergency provision. Also, I can't really think of anything else. You got a better idea?
I got
I
nothing,
might
so
be
I'm
able to
gonna
use-
go ahead. Sorry.
I was just thinking, as an earthbender, salt being material of the earth, maybe I could use it aggressively to melt down ice.
We'll go and find rock salt for you then.
You're just over here sandblasting things with rock salt. That's rude.
Just boot chainsaw.
It would work. You can't tell.
He's gonna learn a new skill called buckshot. Fires rock salt in tight patterns.
Have you guys ever seen anyone get shot with rock salt?
Yes.
Shot with rock salt? No.
It looks.
It sucks. It sucks.
It sucks. It's not
Happy
great.
to catch a link and watch it.
See, it's good because it's not going to kill you, but you're going to feel it for a long time.
If you,
It
the
doesn't
other thing-
penetrate very deeply, but it burns.
It
the
lightly.
whole time.
The way it was described to me is it burns and it lightly seasons whoever you're shooting.
Lightly seasons. Throw some pepper in that barrel. You got a half-cooked meal.
That's why
Let's
you've
go.
got pepper spray too. Salt and pepper combo.
Oh.
That's so
No, thank you.
I'll tell you later. Game that has the ability to shoot rock salt and pepper spray. If there's a salt and pepper combo you can do for less than lethal.
Even worse. Get the well. What you guys ever seen the triple barrel shotguns? Get one shell, rock salt, one shell, pepper spray essentially, and the last one of those fancy fire breath rounds.
Oh.
Look, Tornado. You've just got a lot of aerosol on you. This is unfortunate.
Dead instantaneously. The worst way to go. All right, cannibal jokes aside, you guys, rock salt? Is that all you want?
I'll grab some rock salt and then I'll probably look around to see if I can find some like extra padded clothes, I guess. Because I'm still wearing fairly light clothing. I figure this is probably not the greatest.
So you're in the food market, right? Because that's a good place to get rock salt. And literally you can buy it by the pound from one of the vendors there.
Oh, sweet.
Did I say I left a shopping list with these guys?
Sure.
Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue.
I don't know if they might have regular glue, but I think Gorilla Glue is a little advanced.
It's just gonna huck a bottle of Elmer's white glue at someone's forehead.
Sovereign.
You throw it fast enough, it'll hurt. But
you get the zebra horse glue, baby. Let's go.
Instead of shooting rock salt, you just shoot glue sticks.
Look, not the glue sticks. No joke. They burn. You guys ever bring yourselves doing arts and crafts? So
no,
you are also able to acquire would-be glue. It's not Gorilla Glue, but it's glue nonetheless. It's like 10 times as expensive as the rock salt, by the way. Like, it is not a cheap material.
Imagine it would be.
Anything else while you're at the market looking at Durak?
I had an idea and then I forgot it. Hold on.
Do you smell?
What Durak is cooking? Yeah.
I mean, I might go souvenir shopping while we're here. Just
okay.
You know, it's my first time in Republic City.
Great idea.
You are sitting there in the market, and some dude jingles past you. Fresh meat. How you doing, friend? He jingles up to you. I hear you. You look like you're looking around. You ever been to Republic City before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, great, good, yeah. Yeah, have anyone showing you around?
Oh yeah, no, we're finding our way around just fine.
Okay, because I got these star maps. He rips open his jacket. You see jingles and jangles and all kinds of shiny things, right? He pulls out a little thing, and it's a scrolled up piece of paper. He says, "Look, for gold, I'll give this to you. It gives you all the good locations, all the good restaurants, all the info you could need as someone coming into Republic City. We've been going through them like crazy, so only got like 5 of these left. Yours for a gold."
I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I mean, this might be my last day here, so...
Oh, then you definitely need it, because if you miss these spots, you're gonna regret it. It's gonna be bad. What brought you to the city?
I'm in a tournament.
Oh, you're in the fighting tournament. Well,
yeah.
If you're still in it, that means when you're one of the last 2 teams?
Yeah.
Oh.
3.
I don't like the oh noises. The aroused French noises make me worry.
Le baguette in the pants. Oh yes.
I'm gonna hear that whenever I hear that voice now, or whenever that happens.
The chocolate starfish strikes again.
Okay, now it's just starting to sound like that French guy from Eurotrip.
Hey,
it's turning like a really good Cajun there.
Anyway, I gotta not throw the French in there. Y'all goof me up. He's just supposed to be Grussy. So, what's your team name? Who you with? What's your crew? So I know if I need to make some bets or not. You know what I mean?
Crap! What was our crew name?
It's our big name. It's the Lotus Airs.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's the Lotus Stairs.
Lotus.
Lotus Heirs.
Wait, you were the bastards that won via the other team surrendering today? I heard about you.
Bastards.
Oh, yeah. You got a buddy who lost some
I
good
mean-
money on you guys. He's mad.
I mean, just because they surrendered doesn't mean like. I mean, did you see the state of them? They were already pretty tore up. Like
Oh,
we.
oh no,
we were in
I've
good
been working
condition,
all day.
like-
Haven't made it to the thing yet. I was gonna go tonight though for the final round and make the one bet I could afford
Oh.
after that. Speaking of Star Mat Gold, or I have some other things you might be interested in there. Warrior Oh So Grand.
Oh, do you have a keychain
I mean,
with my name on it?
I
Oh,
what's your name?
that's weird, man.
As someone who's never been able to find a keychain with my name on it, I understand the excitement.
What?
I have never found one that has my name on it.
I don't
What is your
necessarily have
name?
I don't have a keychain, but I got a necklace that I could carve your name into for the cheaps.
Oh yeah,
Good
my
gold.
name's Darek.
All right, can you show me the kanji for that?
Yeah, I'll write it out really quick.
He begins writing Derek.
Oh, no. No.
So he takes your name and he pulls out a thing and intricately he pulls out a small knife, right, and starts carving your name into a thing. And he holds it up to you, and it's a very nice looking piece of jewelry.
All right, how much?
5 gold. And again,
Hand it
it's actually Zen, but whatever.
I will hand it over.
He goes, hey,
Highway
great.
robbery.
He takes
Highway
it,
robbery.
puts it in his pocket, says, "All right, so you got that. Look, I'll throw a star map and one of these fancy coins that get you in a very specific club for 10 gold." Look,
But that would be all of my money.
Oh.
I was not ready.
Oh.
I was not ready for that one. That was
I pissed my pants. Thanks.
my personal soundboard volume is a little bit higher than I thought it was. Because ow.
You got me with the brown note. I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready for the brown note either. Ow.
I gotta return fire. You see, it's not so
That
bad,
gives
right?
that makes
it was loud enough to make his camera go out of focus.
that gives me the aroused French noises.
Anyway, yeah, I'm telling you, man, this club, right? If you guys win tonight, lose tonight, this club is where you're gonna want to be. The people that'll be popping off. This be it, yeah. I only got 1 coin, but it'll work for your group for sure. There's what? How many of you in your group?
Are we
6 of us now?
6. Yeah. This will be fine. Yeah. 6 will get covered by it.
Hey, Rith, what do you think about this?
He's just standing there like I can only imagine Rith there just like eating a corn dog, just looking at him like, are you
It's the
serious?
same corn dog from earlier.
He's eating it slowly, he's savoring it. Mainly because he's fairly certain he chewed into something and bit the stick.
Chewed back
But,
a little bit.
Yeah. He's just like, it's your money, you do whatever you want, but I would ask where the club is first.
He's got a good point. Where is the club?
I'll circle it on the map here. Yeah.
Can I do a check as I'm glancing at the map that he's like showing off?
So you can make a move. You can definitely assist the situation if you want.
I will assist. He's just gonna take a look over the map real quick.
Do you mean assess?
Yes.
Sure.
I was
All right.
gonna
Roll
assess the map.
creativity.
Creativity. Okay, let's see what I got. That is a plus what? Eight.
All right. You get to ask one of the main questions. So, what here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What is my best way in, out, through? Or who or what is in the greatest danger?
What was that first one? Who can I get to blank? Or-
What tier can I use to blank?
Yeah. So what here could I use to check to see if the map is not leading us to a wild goose chase? Could I just like huddle over to somebody real quick and ask them about?
Yeah, you totally ask a local to see if the map is legit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay, you're probably gonna have to buy it first and then take it to someone to check it. But yeah, I'll allow it.
I mean, he's gonna look to Dark and he's like, I'm not too sure. We could grab it and check it, but it's up to you.
Again, since you already bought something, he's throwing it in with the purchase of the club coin.
Yeah, for double the price.
Okay, fine.
Total, is it total to 15 or to
Total 15,
10?
yeah. It was 5
Okay,
for the
total
necklace,
15.
and then the coin itself he's saying is worth 10, and he's being nice and giving you a map.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay, fine. And I'll hand over my.
Okay, you give him the money, and he smiles and is happy, and scurries it away, and hands you the map and the thing, and says, all right, friend, anything else? I mean, yes, you pay me enough today to do some stuff and things. Maybe I'll take this, and if you guys win tonight, I'll make it real rich, right? Yeah. So, besides that, is there anything I can do for you? We're fast friends now. I know some people that would probably like to know you too if you're just slinging money around like this.
Oh no, that was it. I'm out of money now.
Oh, well, glad it's in my pockets.
You have a good day, sir.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And he kind of scampers off. Now you guys do ask one of the marketeer people if the map is legitimate, and they go, "Yeah, that looks right."
Do you know what this area? And he's gonna like point to the circled area where he had said the club was, where that one is, or what that leads to, roughly.
Oh, I don't know specifically what's over there, but if I remember correctly, it's next to the canals. Like that's the canal there, so yeah, it's right next to the water port. I've never been there myself, but it's something, obviously.
All right, thank you.
All right,
He's gonna
now we're gonna
hand
cut
the-
scene back to Taryn and his handy dandy guardian. They have been traveling through the city for about an hour, and he comes to a what looks to be graveyard on the not quite outskirts of the city, but it's a good walk for sure.
Oh dear.
Cool.
Uh.
That seems private.
Yeah, you intruded on something.
Sorry. Too bad. Don't feel bad about it.
Overprotective protector is overprotective.
Go
It's
fig.
fine.
Can I use assess the situation just in case there's something dangerous?
Sure. Roll
Okay.
roll it and then ask your questions.
No, I failed. I got a 5.
Oof, yeah, nope. You assess nothing. You see him, it's not like he's hiding or anything. Though after a while there is a group of younger people that enter the graveyard together. It seems they seem to be in dark clothes, morning gear, all that fun stuff. And they seem to talk to him for quite some time, though you're far enough away where you can't hear the conversation.
Dang.
After a while,
Do-
they give politeful bows and things like that and take off.
Okay.
Taryn walks over to you shortly afterwards and says, "Okay, we're good to go, I guess."
What was with that group of kids?
They were paying respect to their parents.
Okay. Well, you're a good kid, Taryn. You do the good things. You make the good choices.
Right.
Don't make it
Similar.
weird.
All right, bro. I mean, you're the one awkwardly telling me I'm a good person for going to a graveyard to go check out my grandparents' grave.
Why is that awkward? Why can't people compliment each other?
Because
Bro, I don't know. You're the one that making it awkward. I'm just existing in this
I
place.
didn't identify it as awkward. You have now called it awkward twice.
Did I? I'm so sorry, bro. That wasn't my intention.
All right, let's
It's
go
getting
back
all
to the group.
intimidated. Crap.
Well, I do have some old friends that live nearby, allegedly. Would you like to accompany me? To what?
Allegedly, like according to the court.
Well, I mean, my grandparents introduced us as pen pals because I've been on the boat since I was baby, so they've been riding buddies for a long time.
Okay, sure. Go
Sweet.
check out your friends.
So,
who
you
write
guys-
to you.
You guys travel not super far from the graveyard, actually, and come to a legitimate house, which is something of a rarity in the
Public City.
yeah. I mean, houses they're there, but they're few and far between, right? And this isn't like a manor or anything super amazing. It's just like a regular person's house, right? So like edge of the suburb style house. And Taryn knocks on the door and is greeted by a very, very old man. You're getting vibes.
oh no.
But not like weird vibes.
Vibes?
Just like this dude has an aura about him that he's gonna fuck you up. He does not look happy.
Angry old man vibes. Those are okay vibes. So long
Okay.
as you don't make him angry.
I'm not gonna do any of the talking. I'll leave it up to Taryn because it's Taryn's situation.
Hey, dude, my name's Taryn. I'm looking for Max, or Silva, because that's the best name I can come up with at the moment. Someone needs to come up with better names for me. Anyway, and the old man immediately drops that death aura. Right, he doesn't look angry, and instead looks upset, sad, whatever. And he goes, "Sorry, kid. You missed them by about 2 weeks. They just moved out, and the one of them was Silva just got married, and Max has moved down to somewhere in the Southern Water Nation to do some kind of research down there. But you two are welcome to come in if you would like to have a place to stay for the evening." Do you take him up on your offer, or do you politely decline because you have places to go and not a lot of time to get there?
Just talk to the old man and say, "Hey, yes, my young compatriot just wanted to see if you could meet up some friends. But if not, we are currently in the local tournament, combat tournament. And if you don't have anything on your schedule, perhaps you would like to attend. It's going to be the semi-final match.
The final match. You already finished the semifinals.
Oh, I thought that water and earth teams were gonna have to fight both of them.
No.
No.
That
We're
was
fighting
the other
whichever
match.
one wins. We're just
Whoever
preparing
wins.
for
Okay.
things.
So he politely kind of waves you off and says, "No, I think I'll stay here and enjoy my would-be tea."
Fair. Taryn, is that good for you?
Taryn looks sad, but kind of gives you okay. Yeah, we can go.
You do what we could do.
So you guys make your way back to the tournament stage. Other two cutscene. Is there anything else important you want to do before you get back to the tournament area?
Nope, not for me at least.
All right. As you guys travel your way back, you swing by the room because that was the plan, so you can meet up with the other two yahoos. And sitting on the bed, sprawled out, spread eagle, having a grand old time doing nothing, is a very knocked out thief.
Ah.
Looks like someone kicked his ass. Again.
I'm just gonna put his legs together. All right, buddy, relax.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. It's
Uh,
not that deep.
Is he alive? at
He's
least?
alive. Yeah. Again, it's just like someone
He twitched. It's fine.
kicked him in the face. It looks like there's a towel not too far away, so like he just got out of the shower or something, and then he got his ass beat. So like, not happy to say the least. You guys try to wake him up, or do you just leave him there and search the room? The room itself looks goofed up.
Oh, he got beat up in the room?
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
fucked.
Well, he just got beat up He just got out the shower and then got beat up.
That's fucked up.
So, can
It
I
is.
do a healing splash on his face?
What are you using as a healing splasher there, friend?
You're just trying to splash water in his face to wake him up.
I mean, I have refresh. It's a practice technique, but I have
Oh,
refresh.
refresh.
So yeah, you can rely on your skills and training to do so. So it's not actually
Let's see
using
what we get.
refresh. It's just the yeah.
I got an 8.
That's a success. You can either take a fatigue or accept some consequences.
You know what? I'll accept the consequences.
All right, you do so, and you use your bit of healing to kind of refresh him, but you don't do it very well. So it's an equivalent of only doing like 1 fatigue worth of healing, but it's enough to wake him up.
Another assess situation from here.
Okay, roll it.
Man, when your best roll is a 9. 9.
Okay, so you get one whole question.
Cool. Okay. What should I be on the lookout for? I'm trying to find clues as to like who broke
Okay.
in.
So, yeah, you should probably be on the lookout for your other companion that was also supposed to be in the room.
Oop.
Yeah, I was about to say we're
That's
one
significant.
Yahoo short.
We're 1 Yahoo short of a chocolate milk.
Nice.
Or younger.
I like that. Yeah, so your hammer
So,
is missing. His weapons are on the table, and it looks like they were used and then searched through and whatnot.
does Long John have like a? This is just assuming like a tracker device.
No, you guys aren't that.
No.
You
Long
get-
John has a tinfoil hat because he thinks birds are a government conspiracy. So I would assume not.
No, but yeah, all this stuff is here. It looks
He is
like
right though.
it looks like someone or something disarmed him and then drug him off, is what it looks like. You can see drag marks and a tad bit of blood, but not like enough to be a murder.
Oh my god. Is this going to distract us from the match?
I don't know. Do you want it to? The match starts shortly.
I mean, it's Long John. And when he gets angry, walls can't hold him.
This is
He doesn't have his
true.
shit. All his shit is here.
Yeah, but when he gets angry, it doesn't really matter.
It is. I don't care if he's by himself, and he lost. Clearly, whoever subdued him. I'm sure he wasn't enjoying it the whole time. I'm sure he was mad.
I'm sure there was anger there somewhere. So your friend is waking up. Do you want to talk to him at all?
Yes. What happened here?
So Aaron looks up and looks around and goes, "There was 10 of them, at least."
In reality, it was one guy.
Okay.
They were kicking Long John's ass, and I tried to stop him, but then I tripped on this towel, and I don't remember much else after that, for sure.
Why were they kicking Long John's ass?
I don't
Maybe there
know.
were 10 guys.
He looks around and says, uh, wait. Oh God, they took my money. Those bastards. Do any of you have money on you? Can I have some money, please?
No,
No.
Ugh.
they spent all my money on this sweet necklace.
He just blinks. You know that's it. He looks really closely for a second. He says, "You know that's fake gold, right?"
Probably.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, yeah, Long John was getting beat. I don't know why. And he looks around. Oh, there's a note.
We
Oh.
seriously missed the note.
That's what
Was
a
he
9
like
gets you.
sprawled out over the note at least?
100%. He was lying
Okay.
on top of it.
All right.
Like it looks like someone
Oh.
put it on his chest or something, and he rolled over while being knocked out and just covered it up. The note says, "You better lose, or you're going to lose a friend."
Long John's more of an associate. But yeah, we should probably go figure out what's going on.
This is the way if Younger's character dies off screen.
Just dies to some mafia.
So good if he died off screen. I kind of want it to happen just to see his reaction.
He'd be so
Of
angry.
all things,
You
he
guys
takes
let
out
me
Long
fucking
John.
die.
We didn't let you die. It's something that
Why?
was out of our control.
We didn't let you die. You were supposed to log in and you didn't. Consequences of your actions.
I mean, to be fair, Younger isn't here because he's dealing with personal death stuff, so I don't plan to kill his character off while he is dealing with BS.
Not make a second person.
Metagaming.
But,
Metagaming. Metagaming.
but
He's gonna be fine.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, the note says you better lose or you're losing a friend.
Ah, beans.
Well, I don't really want to lose, but I also don't really. I mean, I don't know Long John as well as you guys do.
Hey.
Also, some of you have
And-
some
and in
pretty
my
serious
experience,
bets
he's-
on this this final match. Aaron's over here like he needs to die. I got like 800 gold on the line.
I mean,
He needs to die. I have 800 gold on the line.
I have a terrible suggestion, guys. And I think you might know it.
I think we let Long John get angry
Let Long John
and
be
see
Long
what
John.
happens while we go beat the crap out of these guys.
We are on a time crunch, so let's go and find them first before they can do anything they're going to regret later.
I think we should split up.
Uh-oh. All right.
That's-
Time out.
Those are them's the
You're
forbidden
gonna give a surprise the GM because the GM has to pee really quick. So we're at the hour and a half mark for the actual playtime tonight. So we're gonna take a 5-minute pee break so I don't actually pee in the chair. All right,
I
BRB.
feel that.
Talk to you soon.
word. Oh,
Ciao.
there.
I think we should split up, honestly.
I mean, does it make sense? Yes. Am I willing to do that? Probably not. For
Probably
the
not.
unfortunate reason of I don't think all of us, I don't think one of us or a smaller group of us, considering there were only 3 people, could manage to handle this situation.
I think what would happen would be that Aaron would be a component of that. Terran is a component of that. We're not as small a group as
No,
it
we're
looks
not
like.
a super small group, but we are still a small-ish group.
Okay, but what? So, who is your proposal to take to go look for them, and who is your proposal to go into the ring to buy time?
I don't know your characters as well, but I do know that it's hard to hit me and I like to get hit. So if it's about buying time, I should be the person who's biting it. You know?
Yeah.
I picked up a new move on the last level up. Um called Earth Armor. So it helps me negate conditions and fatigue.
That's very
And it makes
cool,
me
actually.
favored.
Oh, I unlocked my moment of balance.
I also have 2 moments of balance.
If you've unlocked it twice, you can do it whenever, or once
Yeah.
per thing.
Exactly. I could do it twice a session. So
Well,
I'm
the
pretty
whole
jacked.
reason that I was like thinking about that is because I have a technique called ice prison. So with
Your
enough
moment
water
of-
and a moment of balance, I could freeze everybody.
What does your moment of balance say?
Mine?
Yeah.
You've always struggled to rely on other people. It feels like it makes you weak. But in this moment, connection to others is the very source of your strength. You call upon your commitment to the group to push yourself beyond your limits and do the impossible. Tell the GM how you accomplish a feat no one ever has before to help or save your friends.
This is why I think your moment of balance is better than mine in this scenario, because my moment of balance requires sacrifice. So I
All
I
right.
like
Sorry,
intentionally
we're
lose
back.
for a win.
We're live. In charge. I don't know if we're live yet. We're live. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
WB.
You
Do
guys
I
will.
still have that one?
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
It's a good.
I forgot that was an actual.
How long ago was that now? Like 20 years?
It's been a while.
No, way more than that. That was like when that man was young.
Yeah. He had hair on his head.
Okay.
Shadow government.
We were talking about conspiracy drones earlier.
I already struggle with the regular government. They want my money.
Darn Texas. Okay. Everyone here, we're good to go?
Yep.
So what'd you guys
Yeah.
come up with?
Yeah.
What's the game plan?
We're workshopping, splitting up.
I don't like it.
You
I
know,
really don't.
does Rithgon have a moment of balance?
Yes,
know if
but
you
it's
unlock it.
nothing that would be useful in this situation.
Oh man.
So our run at least knows who he's looking for, and will happily volunteer to kind of like try and find things while you guys deal with the tournament. He wants you guys to fight and win because money.
That one's a good kid. Honestly, I think that's the best bet we can get.
See how
Do we
Terran's
ask-
feeling about this.
Aaron to like get the cops too on it.
Terran, 100%. Like, let's go talk to the police real quick. But I assume the majority viewer would be against that.
I haven't done anything illegal
I mean,
They
I don't
can't
have
prove
an
I did
issue
anything
with it.
illegal.
that I'm tied up
Um,
in.
I also think that we should like show this note to tournament officials. No, maybe not that, because that could be just as bad as. I mean, I'm down to go with Aaron and go find our person, or just send Aaron and the rest of us go to the ring.
Yeah, we might have to at this point.
But I do think somebody needs to get noted. Maybe tell the police. I don't know. I yield to the majority.
Well, you guys do already know that someone, you've been warned by a note once, and it, didn't come to pass.
And now our friend is missing.
And suddenly having an excuse to forfeit on the last round or whatever just seems a little too convenient. And, there's the crowd to think of. This is DM talking, not necessarily any of the characters.
Crowd are not going to be happy at all. So I think we go through with it. I don't think we should split up, considering the last one didn't work, or like nothing happened.
So you think
but
that-
we need to find out how we're going to like who to talk to.
Long John and Aaron got beat up, and Long John got kidnapped.
Mhm.
So it doesn't feel like it's a ruse.
Empty promise. Yeah.
It definitely feels like a real threat.
This one does. Yeah.
This one does. And so it would be selfish for us to participate in the tournament.
I agree. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to even find them in the first place? Actually, next question. Do you know what they look like? He's going to turn around and we'll talk to Aaron.
Maybe? Ooh, CB. No, I don't. I don't really remember. I rolled a 6.
Finding them is not what I'm suggesting. I'm saying that we lose.
You hear I'm going,
I
no,
really
no,
don't want to do that.
no. You guys can't lose. I've got way too much money on this. I
You're
gotta.
gonna
look.
allow our friend to be killed because of money?
Wouldn't you? I mean, he's just a dude, right?
No.
Oh,
We have these things called moves.
I mean, okay.
So I know I'm kind of being moral compassy here.
Okay, look. If you guys can, I will guarantee that I will find him and do my best to keep him safe. If you guys can at least try, because if you win, we'll have enough money to pay for a year plus worth of things for all of us. There'll be more money than I'm pretty sure everyone here has ever seen. At least I assume by our current statuses in life. The odds on you guys, not to mention the prize money, the odds to you guys winning this is 14-1. Sorry, that's actually not the right odds. Let me pull up the right odds.
You have them written down?
Yeah.
I thought you were just making those up.
No. It's so there was 15 teams, so the lower down on the list the team was, the lower they were seated. And
Oh, these are bets done at the beginning. I'm assuming there's round betting that's also going on, and who they
Yes.
think's going to win on that particular. Okay,
Yeah,
so this
yeah.
is for the whole thing.
whole caboodle, because he voted or paid all his money at the first round that we would win the whole thing, like legitimately bet, whatever. So there was, they were not. You guys weren't seated. You were seated number 16. And that means there's a 13 seed difference between you and the people you're fighting. So there's a 13. The payout is 13-1 at 800 coin. It's a bit of money.
Yep.
I fully don't hear any part of this conversation.
I mean, that was more player context for you guys.
Derek, why don't you want to save Long John?
Frozen.
Why don't
Frozen.
I want to save Long John?
Yeah, you were saying that you don't want to lose.
I mean, I don't want to lose this competition.
Right. And the cost
I-
is Long John's life.
Yes. Assuming that we don't split the party and some of us go look for him.
And it's looking for one person in all of Republic City with no clues.
But I also think that, like, Long John is, I mean, he's a pretty capable guy.
He lost. We just got proven he is not capable. He lost. Got kidnapped and they left his stuff. So as
But he-
capable as he is,
and-
he
I mean,
lost and he lacks the tools that he had to succeed. So at his strongest, he lost.
Arm's gonna say, well, I mean, they could have jumped him.
They did jump him. They are continuing to jump him.
But I volunteer to go with Aaron to go and find Long John. I think that we can handle that. But I really don't want to lose this competition either. Like, if you guys want to go out there and like draw it out for as long as you can, and we can come up with some sort of signal if, you know,
Wait. I mean, you guys are all more experienced fighters than me. Well, why don't you guys go out there? I'll go with the arm. Besides, I mean, he knows the city, and I can get through most locks. So, you know, yeah.
I cannot fucking play games while someone's life is on the line.
Yeah, but this is arm talking. But this is so much money. We're talking 10 grand plus coin, dude. Like, it's so much money.
How much money is a life? How much does it cost?
I don't know. You tell
How
me.
much? No money.
Nope.
There is not a number.
I
that
don't
would
even care
assign to
about the
someone's
money in
life.
this situation.
It's a
It's-
pride thing.
He's over here like, it's honor.
It's not even honor, it's responsibility.
You guys hear a knock on your door.
I'll go answer it.
A very pretty young lady who pops her head in and says, Lotus Airs, we're waiting for you.
We'll
She looks in
one
the room and goes, what happened in here?
Oh, some guys jumped one of our friends and kidnapped him. So we're trying to decide whether we should lose like the note says or go find him.
Yeah, we're actually 2 members down because we got attacked.
She counts 1, 2, 3. Just the 4 of you, so you're good. Give me the note, and I'll go take it to the officials and see if they can do anything for you. But we still need you out on the floor.
Can I roll to see if she's legit?
Sure.
I was just gonna say one of us go with her.
Is that an assess the situation?
I'm gonna say that again, insight really isn't a thing for this game. So that's the best. You know, relying on your skills and training.
It could be relying on. Oh, you know what? It could be suspicious mind.
Okay.
One of my moves.
Uh-huh.
Or catch a liar.
Both of those
Okay,
would work.
those work together. Okay. When you watch a person carefully to figure them out, roll with focus. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. On a 10 plus, hold 2. Okay, so I'm gonna roll focus.
Okay.
11. So 11 means hold 2. Spend your hold 1 for 1 to ask their player questions while you observe or interact with them. They must answer honestly. All right. So first question.
Uh-huh.
Are you telling the truth?
She will definitely take the notes to the officials.
Second question, what are you worried about?
What is she worried about?
Her,
Uh,
yeah.
That you guys aren't going to go to the match.
I am not torn on this. I don't want to do the match if Long John's life is threatened.
Okay.
Guys,
No.
I said I would go with the majority on how this went. So, I mean, as much as I don't want to lose this, I really don't, because I mean, not even setting aside the money, this is pride and honor. But I understand your feelings. This is somebody that you've known for a while. I don't have that attachment.
yeah.
So-
I have no
How-
honor and pride. I'm a thug.
How about we go and talk to the officials? All else fails, they might be able to give us more in the fact of ideas where we could look. Because if they manage to get together this entire thing, they might know a thing or two. We can go
So-
from there.
So
Best case scenario, they delay and then give us time to go search for Long John.
Worst case scenario, we drop out.
Okay.
So you guys
Yeah,
head
alright.
to the arena areas, which is on the way to the officials anyway. So you're following the
Yep.
girl out, and the crowd is going ham. The Earthshakers are out there just shaking the earth. You know what I mean? They just twerking for no good reason, just hyping the crowd up. The crowd is ready to go. They want blood. They want excitement. And the other thing you'll notice is the cage is now complete. The entire arena is enclosed. And you'll also notice there's an electric fence set up with the cage itself. So no holding on to it, no doing nothing. It is electrified. There's fire going off. The water is now flooding the floor around it. The pillars look like they've collapsed and have been destroyed. It looks crazy. You guys will know that most of this was probably pre-set up just to make things look super cool. As you follow the young lady to the officials and she thinks it, you see several of them cursing and yelling and being upset amongst themselves. One of them angrily stomps over to you and says, "Hey, we see the note. We need you all to be in there, though. Like, if you forfeit, you forfeit. But like, the setup and time we spent on this needs to happen now. Like, I don't think we can delay. You see, one of them said, "We can delay it. It'll be fine. Don't worry. The crowd will understand. We'll just make an announcement." And the dude looks and goes, "They ain't gonna understand. Look at them. The Earthshakers got them ready to go."
Throw this guy into the sun.
Do not throw this guy into the sun.
Okay. That was never a choice.
Oh.
So, he
Look. I don't mind going and fighting in this tournament, but our friend's life is on the line. And the rest of my companions are kind of not okay with that. So unless you can provide some people to help a couple of our guys go and find him and make sure he's safe, this ain't happening.
Look, you guys go line up, and I will go get some mechanized yahoos to help track this down to make sure your friend will be okay.
Aaron, you're with the mechanized units. The rest of us will hold off as long as possible. Give us some sort of signal. We'll hold off for as long as we can. Does that work for you, Quan?
You guys are gonna get some yahoos to go on a search. Funny. Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, let's be honest. If they can put together all of the resources they use to do this, and Gone is like gesturing to everything around, they're going to have a lot more resources to be able to find him. They've got the best chance. And they won't do this if we're not out there.
Also, just putting this out there, even if we have to lose the
need
officials
to be out.
know that this is a thing where like obvious cheating has gone on.
Yeah.
So we
That's
still
actually-
win.
Yeah, that should be something we actually ask. Can we ask what happens if we have to actually, fall?
Well, look, I'm gonna say it: play fair, win or lose, right? I personally know the Titans, and they aren't the kind of yahoos to pull this. Unfortunately, there's enough money being floated around this tournament currently that there are plenty of people that would, especially here in Republic City. We do our best to keep things clean and honorable, but you know how things go.
He's gonna turn.
Like I said, give us some sort of signal if you guys find our companion. And if not, then we'll take the fall. But we'll hold off for as long as possible, and we'll at least give the crowd a good show.
We'll work the crowd as best we can.
Okay, well that's on you. I'm not telling you to lose.
All right.
All right, so the Earthshakers are out in front of you. You all get the feeling of an intimidation check. So I'm going to roll 4 checks, or 3 checks. Well, 4 checks because 1 for Taryn. 1 for each of you. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right, starting with... I'm rolling them all at the same time. I just got to match up the dice really quick. Okay, so, starting with our handy dandy Earthbender, whose camera is dead.
Oh, no. Just flipped it down for a second.
Okay, you're good. They failed terribly, so don't worry about it.
Cool.
Next up, our handy dandy Frozen. They also failed terribly.
Sweet.
But on our handy dandy Iron,
Yeah.
they got an 8. So they're trying to intimidate you. You get to pick. You either escape to get back up, you back down but keep watch, you give in with a few stipulations, or when you attack off balance, and the GM marks a condition, or you take a condition, basically, once the fight starts.
Could I back up so I'm a bit closer to the group? Because we're all still walking in. Maybe I'm just walking.
Yeah, this is just like the pre-face-off thing. You know how you guys have kind of been intimidating? Well, they just spent all their actions to intimidate all you guys. Oh, Taryn has to do the same thing. So...
Yeah, just gather a bit closer to the group.
Okay, so as you back down and kind of like step back to assume the position, they will have a +1 going up forward on you.
Okay.
Taryn is going to become. Let's see here. What's appropriate condition to give the man? Insecure. So he's going to take the condition. Oh, but he's angry and going to throw attacks. But that's neither here nor there. The descriptors of these 4 people. First up is a slender female wielding ice blades already out. Just frozen, attached to her skin. She looks like an ice skating figure is the easiest way to describe her, right? Next up is a large earthbender who is wielding a considerably sized hammer. It looks like a giant sledgehammer. Followed by that is a unassuming man, though he is adorned with lightning marks all over his gi. And last but not least, there is another an older female that you guys have seen before, but I don't think you've actually interacted with. She looks like one of the people that was at the airbending, or with the airbending collector earlier. If you remember her entourage of aristocratic yahoos.
I do not.
Okay. On the train where you guys made a good bit of your money selling a statue to a collector, she had a whole bunch of guards and people. This was one of them.
Ah. Okay.
I'll be 1 second.
Okay. We will wait for quote unquote initiative. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Shh. All right. So I have their 4 dice, and you guys have the 4 of them. They look like in as good a condition as you guys are.
We've got some
Awesome.
got some things to work through, so this is going to be fun.
I'm so jealous right now. I saw that
Okay.
Popeyes bag go by.
Oh, I thought it was corn dogs.
Oh, chili dogs around
Chili
here
dogs,
are
yeah.
so expensive. They're
Really?
like $30.
Oh, that's
It's
gross.
so expensive. Yeah.
Jesus.
Aren't you in New York? Go get some dollar pizza. Like, it's not that far away.
Don't even have dollar pizza anymore, man. A slice is $2.50.
Oh, that's annoying. I mean, it's still a good price. I'd pay $2 for New York pizza.
Inflation
they're-
is destroying this country.
It's like a from an 18-inch pie, right? So is
Mhm.
that like a 9-inch pie?
Oh, it's a good
9-inch
size one.
slice. Yeah, it's a big slice. So $2.50. Fuck out of
Okay.
here.
Fold that in half, though. You know what I mean? That's a whole
Yeah,
meal.
I mean, I was raised on $1 too, so I hear that.
cry about it. So, pushing forward, the tournament starts. Now, again, like most encounters, you guys are gonna square off against one specifically to start. But there will be some moving and grooving on this one, and I'm gonna practice a couple different techniques I've been conferring with other people with for the last couple weeks. So prepare yourself for shenanigans.
Oh dear. Not shenanigans.
Hooray!
So,
And
who are you guys lining up against so I can pair you off appropriately?
I'll go after the lightning guy.
Okay, lightning guy dealing with the rock.
Your typing matchup should make it so you're super effective.
Terran is going to deal with, let's see who. Okay, he says the hammer dude is his.
So who's all left? We have the lady and
The 2 girls.
one other dude.
The ice skater build and the airbender.
We're both waterbenders. So who you thinking, Frozen?
I'll take the ice blades.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going for the tax collector lady.
What?
Give it to him.
No, like a antiques collector. She was the antiques collector's guard. Tax collector. That's great. Anyway, all right, you guys have your things. Let's get her. Let's get her going. So you guys, I'm gonna pull the NPCs moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and Terrence. Okay, all of our NPCs have their moves. You guys need to tell me what you're doing before we start.
I am going to advance and attack.
Okay.
What's everybody else doing?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh,
You said it's a full moon, right?
it is
Yeah.
a full moon.
So does that mean us 2 waterbenders are empowered?
If you could see the moon,
I don't know. Is
Yeah.
this an open top? I can't remember.
it is not.
Okay.
Darn.
In that case, I will go for defend and maneuver.
Okay.
Just workshopping a joke because of the tax collector thing and the airbender being the antique shop. And so far, I'm at anything's a pawn shop if you work for the IRS. Pretty close.
I like that one. I'll take that. That's,
Wow.
That's a pretty good one.
I
That's a
like-
pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I write the comedies.
Yeah, put that.
Defend and maneuver. Can I
Uh,
ask you a question, like above table?
Of course.
And I know this is like too big for our britches kind of question, but if we end the combat quick, and would we have enough time to go search for our friends?
Totally. 100%.
Love it. Okay. Again, defend and maneuver.
Okay. And NPCs reveal their stuff. We're going to start with our ally. What's Terran doing? Terran is defending maneuver as well. He says, defense, strong.
Rock solid.
Rock solid indeed. All right. Our airbending old lady is evading and observing. Perfect. Our handy dandy brain fart here. Ice skater is also defending and maneuver. Our big old fiery boy is
There it is.
defending and maneuvering. Wow, you guys are just defending like a mofo. And Hammerman McGee is advancing and attacking. That's it. That's what they're doing. All these NPCs are starting with one move as per normal. As you guys remember, as they shift their balance and things, they gain more moves. And or if they gain the favored and all that fun stuff. So keep that in mind for what they can do. Defender maneuvers on the allies first.
You want to go first?
Sure. I'm just gonna take a steady stance.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
An 8, so you get one thing. So on defending maneuver, are you ready or seize a position?
No, so it's a mastered technique
Okay.
called steady stance. Any foes who engage with me who choose to advance an attack must they get a fatigue. I get to negate the first condition or negative status inflicted on me in this exchange, and if none of those are inflicted, I become empowered for the next exchange.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah, that's a good one. That's one of your personal techniques, right?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Then you're good. Who's next?
Me.
Okay.
When you take from the level up, when you take a new move, is it learned?
No. When you pick up a new move, it is well, you mean technique, right? Because moves and techniques are different.
A combat technique.
So combat techniques, once you pick them up, they are learned. Yes, because the next step is practiced, and then after that is mastered. So they always start out
Got
learned.
it.
And the only downside to learn is you have to roll above a 10, and it costs an extra fatigue to use, or just a fatigue if it doesn't have a fatigue thing associated with it. And then it becomes practice where you don't have to pay that price anymore. And then got to talk to a master to get mastered techniques.
I fucked up. I rolled a 6. I missed.
You miss. Oof.
I never miss.
Darn.
All right. Well, on to... So, on a miss, which we forget about all the time, you stumble but can shift your balance away from center to use one basic technique.
There's one basic technique. Okay.
Or you just don't worry about it and keep your balance centered.
Retaliate. Steal yourself for their blows. Each time foe inflicts fatigue, a conditioner shifts your balance in this exchange. Inflict 1 fatigue on that foe.
Okay, so you shifted your own fatigue. Fatigue yourself. No, just kidding. Okay, so yeah, if they attack you, they're gonna get it back. Good. Any other defensive maneuvers on our team? That's everyone, right?
Terran.
Just Terran. All right, Terran. Terran is an NPC technically, so he still only gets one. Seizing position would not be helpful here. he's gonna ready. So what's this? Declare appropriate status of. Okay, so he is going to take the favored, not the favored, the prepared thing. He's prepared. He's ready. Take Marks of Fatigue, gets it prepared. There you go. That's his turn. Enemies. Starting with they have 2. So Fireboy is going to activate Retaliate. And then Fireboy. Water Girl is Blade McGee is going to seize a position, and she seems to be directly in front of her airbending compatriot. So now who is engaged with the airbending compatriot?
That would be me.
Okay, so someone can move. So who is engaged with her originally? Frozen, you can burn a fatigue to stop her, or you can let her get in front of the airbender.
I'll burn a fatigue to stop her from moving.
Okay, you do so. Burn a fatigue. She cannot move in front of her ally, and she continues to be engaged with you. That's all the defense and maneuvers. Though, oh no, because she moved. Never mind. You're good. Next is our advance and attacks. Looking at you, Aaron.
Yep. I'm looking through my abilities. I think I'm just gonna do the good old fashioned strike.
Good old fashioned what?
Strike.
All right, so you're punching at the old lady.
Yep.
All right. Well, did you roll yet?
No. I was just saying that's what I was going to do. Now I'm going to roll.
All right, roll it.
Rolling.
The passion.
9.
9. All right. Well, one basic or mastered technique. Your choice. You do a strike. Do a strike. Do you want to burn an extra fatigue? To.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a fatigue to force. What is it? 2 fatigue?
It's 2 fatigue or inflicting a condition.
I don't remember what conditions do what is the issue.
So conditions, if you look at the handy dandy condition chart, they do stuff to you. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Sorry. Where are you? It says on your character sheet too, I think.
So like afraid gives you a -2 to intimidate and call someone out.
Yep.
Angry gives you a -2 to guide and comfort and assess a situation.
Yep.
Guilty gives you a -2 to push your luck or deny a call out.
Yep.
Insecure is a -2 to trick and resist shifting your balance.
Yep.
And troubled is a -2 to plead and rely on your skills or training.
So none of them are super effective in combat. It's the out of combat stuff where it kind of goofs you over.
Right. In that case, I think I'll just stick with the fatigue.
Okay, you do 2 fatigue. Actually, do they get to pick? Sorry, I think they get to pick.
Not if I spend 1.
Yeah, if he burns the extra fatigue to do it, then he gets to choose.
Yeah. Otherwise, they get to take 2 fatigue, mark condition, or shift their balance. So I'm basically forcing them to do what I tell them to, which is take 2 fatigue.
Sorry, I'm just rereading it for the 3rd time because is it the choose name or the? Okay, yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, burning condition allows you to pick for it. It just doesn't let you shift their balance, which is good because you don't want to shift their balance. All right, so you said fatigue, right?
Yep.
Okie dokie. She takes the 2 fatigue, which is going to be helpful in the long run. Next up is them, right? Because you're the only attacker on our team. It's Hammer Boy. Hammer Boy is gonna slap the heck out of our boy who prepared instead of taking retaliate. So, you'll notice this dude yeets his hammer with the strength of 1,000 men. Just full swinging, and it's just rotating at high speed, right? And as it hits our dear old friend, it comes back to him as a wind pushes back against it.
Oh. That's their gimmick.
Let's see here. So, mark one. Disrupt them. Paired. Ooh, dang. All right, so he burns a fatigue, but if you allow your boomerang to fall. Ooh, okay. So he's gonna take the fatigue, so the hammer comes back to him. But I'm gonna re-describe how the hammer returns. So as it hits Terran and bounces off, he shoots a bit of rock to shoot it back at him. So like he pulls a piece of dirt out of the air and just shoves it back at him at full speed, returning it to his hand.
Okay.
So no wind. It's earthbending. Anyway.
Just like pinging it back towards him, ricochet style.
Exactly. So Terran takes 2 fatigue and takes an impaired. Because he just took a hammer to the straight to the thigh, just like right there, just bam, down. Bad day.
Damn.
Indeed. But he was prepared. So instead he just burns the fatigue.
Oh.
That's it. That's all I can do.
All right.
I don't think there's any other attackers.
There is not. It is now just the evade and observe Yahoo. And you will know that she will bolster her ally. She's going to give the favored condition to the ice dancer.
Oh.
So you see wind swell behind the dancer's swings and strikes and things. She seems to be more nimble, able to move faster, able to do more things. Next, top of the order. You guys discuss what you guys are doing. I'm going to pull cards for everybody. You say, Roger, how do you keep this fair? Make sure you don't pull the same order every single time. I literally changed the rotation of how I pull cards every single round. It's random AF. Okay. They are pulled and ready to go. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to advance and attack this round.
All right. One advancing and attacking.
We can't switch targets, right?
There are abilities specifically for that, so probably not.
Yes, you can, but you just have to seize a position.
Oh, okay.
Because you're currently engaged with someone, right? It's like trying to switch targets while you're fighting someone. They're going to punch you in the back of the head while you're not paying attention. So
Defend and maneuver again.
Okay. Iron?
I'm gonna attack again. Advance and attack.
Advance and attack. Dun, 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 dun.
It
Okay.
does sound like a rock song.
Enemies. So, flipping over for Hammer Boy. Hammer Boy is advancing and attacking again. Fire Boy is evading and observing. Also, you'll know that what's her face gained a fatigue back because she was evading and observing. Our Water Dancer is evading and observing. Interesting. And our handy dandy old lady is defending and maneuvering. And last but not least, Terran is defending and maneuvering. Interesting. Okay, so starting with our defenders, ally defender first.
I rolled a 9 to hit.
9 to hit, so you get one
That's a good
whole
hit.
thing about bar.
I'm going to use Earth Armor.
Earth armor.
You move that I
Interesting.
picked up.
I like.
As you guys know, Quang only does small earthbending, never does large earthbending. So when I do this move, instead of just being like the cuffs on his wrists, he is going to have sheets of dirt and crystal pulled up out of the ground, and he's just going to encase both his arms in them all the way up to the shoulder with like a stony flare. So he just has two big Jax looking arms, like for Mortal Kombat. I can hold 3, spend a hold to negate a condition or 2 fatigue inflicted on me. And while I have hold, I am favored. And I have to spend a hold at least 1 whenever an incoming attack would inflict fatigue or conditions. So in this moment, I am also just favored.
Okay.
All right, that's
Um,
legit.
You'll pull
Yep,
I pull out the favored condition for you. Any
So
other
on my
defenders?
next-
I'm sorry. Continue.
No. Just on my next turn, I can do a bunch of stuff.
Uh,
Is that right? It's just me.
All right. Then it's the enemy's turn. Going first is.
Oh,
Terran.
doesn't everybody else get attacks and stuff?
What?
No, it goes in the
No.
order. So the enemies get defend and maneuver, then it
Well-
moves
well,
down to the attacks.
Terran
forgot.
first before the enemies. Terran,
Oh.
after taking that schwack to the leg, is 100% going to activate Retaliate because he still only has one action because no one shifted his stuff or anything. So he'll take the Retaliate option. Next up is the enemies, and that would be Old Lady McGee as our only defending person this round. She's going to take the Retaliate option as well. Next up is our attacking peeps. That's you two and an enemy.
you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
Roll. I got a 10.
2 actions.
Oh.
Or use one of your learned or practice stiffs.
All right.
Wait, you're not Lightning Boy anymore. Never mind.
Nope, not Lightning Boy anymore. This ability does not say it has to go to the person I'm engaged with.
What's the ability?
So, Ice Prison.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna mark the 4 fatigue, and we're gonna freeze 2 enemies.
Okay. Everyone's
those two-
close enough at this point to do so.
The 2 enemies that I'm gonna freeze are the Ice Dancer,
Okay.
and you said there was a Firebender also.
Yes, he hasn't really been doing much, but yes.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark 4 fatigue and trap them both in ice.
Okay. Do they gain the trap condition?
They do.
Damn, you hit both the people that were evading and observing. That's so rude.
They are both trapped.
They didn't observe better next time, I guess.
Right? Okay, well, damn. Any other attackers on our team?
Yes, Rith.
Yep. My turn.
Your
Alright, let's
turn.
try get 11. So I'm just gonna strike twice, and I'm still hitting the old lady. I'm trying to just knock out the wind.
Okay, are you gonna burn an extra fatigue to focus that, or let her pick?
Yeah, I will burn a fatigue to focus both of them.
Okay,
So
are you
this
turning
is
in?
gonna do 4.
All right, you're doing 4 fatigue. She's feeling it, but because you activated retaliate, you take two extra fatigue from this attacking of the old lady. So you did 4, but you took 4.
Mm.
You should be out of fatigue, and if it goes over your limit, it causes a condition. Which would imply that she probably went over her limit too.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so I am gonna get a condition.
All right, you are now troubled. Because every time you strike, she lands a counter blow that just throws you back. Doesn't really hurt, but she just throwing them as hard as you're throwing them. Though she doesn't look great. She looks a little angry. Next, the enemy. And here he comes with the smackdown of the century. He hits him with the left, the right, the left, using Meteor Fall. So, dang. Okay. Good thing he wasn't favored, because this would be way worse if he was. I'm actually gonna change it. He's actually gonna smash. You're gonna smash. Which for smashing smash, destroy or he's gonna smash the Ice Dancer free. So he's burning his attack to free his friend. But that's his turn. He only has 1 action currently, so. I need the market condition to do it. How dare he? He seriously only has 1 right now. You guys need to piss him off or something. This whole being calm thing is crazy. We didn't have any evaded observes, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's the enemy's turn. The one that's trapped, which is Fireboy, will get a fatigue back, which I don't think he's been hit yet, so it doesn't really help him. But he's trapped and can't do anything. Let's see. You want to burn 3 conditions? Yeah, he'll take his 3 fatigue. It's not going to do great for him, but he is no longer trapped as you see him electrify the ice, holding him in place. But that will cost him that, so he can still take his turn or his action. Let's see here. He is going to bolster his rock buddy. You see flame call underneath the rock boy's boots, and the rock boy is flying.
Awesome.
He now has the favored condition, as he is above you all. That's his turn. That's all I can do. He's not great. The other one, Ice Girl. She is going to burn her favored to do 2 different things. First, she's going to start off with an ability called Ice Claws, which she kind of, thematically already had. But she covers her fingers with sharp ice to create a pointed thing. She marks a condition to become prepared, which she will do because that's the smart thing to do. And anytime she engages in melee, she gets to do an extra 2 fatigue. The other thing she does, looking straight at the man that tried to freeze her, is she's going to use a quiet grip of ice. She's going to take another fatigue, but you are now impaired, and if she advances and attacks on the next engage, she does extra stuff. But, so, Frozen, you take the impaired condition. No fatigue.
Okay.
Just the condition, as you are semi frozen solid. It don't look good.
Okay.
That's it. That's all she can do. And that's everybody. So top of the order. No one's dead yet.
All
right.
Maneuver.
I'm gonna
What-
evade
I
and
was gonna
observe.
say, wait, before you guys say anything, let me pull cards.
Oh, okay.
But you guys can talk about it. There's only one NPC already knows what they're gonna do without drawing, so I'm not gonna draw for them because I know what they're gonna do. And it would be stupid if they didn't. Okay, they're all good to go. So what are you guys doing?
I am gonna evade observe.
Okay.
I'm also going to evade and observe.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I talked over Quan.
I talk too much. Defend and maneuver.
Attack teenage. Okay, so Ice Girl's going to attack because that makes the most sense. Our boy is going to also attack. Old lady is going to attack. Well, that's brave with no freaking whatchamacallit. Fireboy is going to defend and maneuver, and Big Boy McGee is going to advance and attack. Wow, this is going to suck for you guys. Sorry.
This is my favorite turn. As long as I hit. No, actually, it doesn't matter if I hit.
Okay, well, defenders. There's 2 people defending so far, right? You're first.
8.
8. One thing. What are you doing?
I'm gonna divert.
You're going to divide.
So I step in the way of anybody's blows. So there's like 4 of them attacking. I'm gonna catch all those attacks.
Okay, you
And
can do that.
because I'm favored, I'm gonna spend the favored.
Okay.
So that I can also do divert retaliate combo. So
Perfect.
anytime they get hit, I hit them back.
Okay.
And I'm also earth armored, so when I get hit, I'm pretty much not taking damage this turn. We'll see how the math comes out.
That's going to be really actually helpful.
Yeah,
so
I love this turn.
solid choice.
The combo is revealing itself.
Any other defending boys? Yeah. So Fireboy is defending and maneuvering. He's gonna take a retaliate in case you guys attack him. Not that he knows that you guys are gonna attack him or not, but he's ready for it. Because you've been beating up on him with the ice attacks for some reason. Jeez. All right. Attacking and whatnot.
Thought it was avert. Okay, no, you're right. It's attack.
Yes.
Advance and attack.
Which is the enemies and Terran says, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something good.
Let's go, Terran.
So he's going to use something wild.
Okay.
So he's gonna mark a fatigue, max out his fatigue, BT dubs, just a side note. He will inflict 2 fatigue or conditions to up to 3 characters in reach of each other. Use this technique against a group, inflict 3 fatigue and a condition, which they're not technically a group or whatever. He's using Iron Shard Cloud, which is a quote unquote rare technique. So you see him like pull some metal off the fence and just like shink knives from a distance. Just light them up.
Are they electric?
Well, no, once they're pulled out of the fence, they're regular metal. But there's a hole in the fence now, just as a side note. But yeah, you see it like arc and spark and all this craziness, and it just flies into 3 of these yahoos. And I'm gonna say the ones that were advancing and attacking. So everybody, you're gonna get that. So they all take 2 fatigue, which is not good for Old Lady. It's not good for Ice Princess, and it is not super great for Big Boy McGee. So there's that. That's his turn though. That's all he can do. And he's gonna need to rest. All right. Starting with Old Lady, since she is the worst off. She now looks troubled, and what else? She takes 2 conditions from that. So troubled, and she was already angry and insecure. With her advance and attack, she's just gonna strike because that's really all she can do. So she's still engaged with our boy Iron. You get to choose fatigue, condition, or shift your balance.
I block it.
I will Yeah, he
I block it.
blocks
to
Okay.
divert.
Okay.
So whatever I spend one of my 3 holds,
Okay.
and I don't take a condition, I don't take any fatigue.
Okay. Well, I mean, you pick. So if you're like, I would take a condition, and then you burn one of your holds.
And I negate it, yeah, and then I retaliate, so she takes a fatigue.
Ah, she's looking rough. She's now, 4 out of 5 in the negatives.
I catch
Damn.
a shot with like one of the rocky parts of the arm, and then I just knock her square in the nose.
Looked like that hurt.
She's having a bad time.
She had the worst time. The worst time. All right, next up is our Stabby McGee, and she's going after the person that tried to freeze her, because that makes sense. You guys have been locked in brutal combat. She has one thing that she's gonna do, and that's it. And she's just gonna take a strike, but strike gets diverted by Rockhand McGee over here. It's a lot of fatigue though, because she gets the bonus 2 from the Iron Claws, and then the Ice Grip. She gets an extra fatigue worth of attacking. So she gets 3 fatigue, and then you get to choose the 2 fatigue condition or shifting your balance.
So I'll block 2 fatigue with my other hold,
Okay.
and then divert retaliate to deal a fatigue back.
Okay. She's not happy.
Damn. she's not
happy.
looking any better.
She's looking rough.
Nobody is touching this team.
Okay. That's all she can do. She didn't lose anything crazy yet. She's been knocked out, but whoo, upset.
All right.
And last but not least is Hammer Boy McGee. Now we're using the Meteor Fall because they are favored. So he's going to mark his final fatigue and clear his favored. So he only gets this one action this turn. But he inflicts 3 conditions on your boy because you're diverting still.
Jeez.
I'll take 3 conditions this time. I'm actually not gonna use my Earth Armor.
Really?
Because as long as I hold on to it, I only have to spend 1 around. As long as I hold on to it, I can stay favored for the next turn.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty cool.
So I'll take Afraid, Angry, and Guilty.
Okay. As the
And then
hammer
I will still
smalls.
divert. I will still
Retaliate.
I will still retaliate.
All right, he takes 1 fatigue, which you will know that he's already maxed out. So condition. He looks angry.
Skill issue. Get rock armor.
Next round. All
All
right.
Evade and observe.
Evade and observe. We have no enemies doing that, and you two. So it's just you two.
Yep.
You both get a fatigue back. BT dubs.
Yep. I'm already marking that down. Let's see.
Go ahead.
You telling me to go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what I get. 11.
Double. Let's go. Or use your other stuff. I don't know what your learn technique is, so that's my. I should know. I can look it up. I literally have the list of them over here. Let's see here.
I've got chi blocking, jab, and refresh.
Chi blocking. Have you used that? Is that? No,
Yeah.
they're both mastered.
Yeah, they're both mastered.
Oh.
Oh, that means he can help me master my refresh.
Yeah.
Nope. So players can't teach each other, unfortunately.
Oh.
That's
Never
one.
mind.
That's one of those things in the book. It's like you.
I forgot what does mastered do?
So master just means you can use it as if it's a basic technique, like so you can use it twice in a turn without having to roll above a 10, kind of thing.
Yeah. Whereas for me, I've got to hope that I roll above a 10 right now to use refresh.
All right. Refresh only needs 1, right? 1 fatigue.
It costs you 1 fatigue to give someone else 3.
3, right?
And a status.
It gives them a status too?
No,
Or
you clear an
clear a
appropriate status
Oh.
and clear 3 fatigue or 2 conditions.
Oh.
The only
But-
person who has the status right now is your boy Frozen. He's impaired.
And I'm also the only person who's evading and observing. So I'm the only person you can use refresh on.
Right, yeah, because that's the other thing. They had to be evading and observing, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wooden Lady didn't use a technique, did she? I think
Yeah.
she just
She tried and got punched in the face for it.
right. I'm just debating between because I'm assuming Ice Fingers Lady is also very close.
They're all goofed up. You guys have not been kind to these guys.
Yeah, but my idea was using Chi blocking jabs so she couldn't do her Ice Fingers.
That would be strong.
To be fair, they're mostly hurting themselves.
Okay, then
Remedies
here's
are
what I'm
very
gonna do.
expensive.
I'm going to burn the fatigue I just got for Chi blocking jab
Okay.
on Ice Lady.
Okay.
So she's gonna have to, do all that fun stuff in order to use her Ice Fingers thing again.
So, what all does it do for it?
I don't know. I just have Chi blocking jab. The number that it costs to use fatigue wise, I didn't get anything after that.
How dare you? All right, let's go to weapons here. So, pinpoint weapon or hand strikes to block a foe's chi. Mark 1 fatigue to block the foe's chi with her strikes, inflicting a condition and rendering a limb useless, and blocking bending with that limb. An enemy
Okay.
with 1 fewer limbs loses 1 fewer techniques to use each exchange. Limbs become usable again when combat ends, or 3 exchanges pass. So,
Okay, so I'm just gonna paralyze her arm, I guess.
That works great. Now she can't bend. She can't attack with that arm, and you made her lose her prepared, which means she loses her handy dandy. Whatchamacallit.
Yep. And for the second ability, I am going to bolster Frozen. Actually,
So
should I bolster Kwang?
she's burning the prepared to not get impaired. Just so you know.
Okay. So her arm isn't.
No. Because you give them a condition with the chi blocking. Like you give
Right.
them a thing.
But she's using her prepared to get rid
To
of
negate
it.
that part. Yeah, so you could do stunned or impaired. Both of those are statuses that you could give via the chi blocking.
Okay, I see. So she's just okay. Okay. Um, should I? I'm trying to figure out would it be better to bolster Frozen or Kwang?
Well, if you bolster him, you could probably remove the impaired.
That's true. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I
do
will
that.
bolster Frozen then. Remove that impaired.
We
Nice.
Ta-da!
Okay, Frozen, you're the last one before end of round shenanigans.
all right. Here's hoping for a 10 or higher. And I got a 7.
Boom.
Hey,
So-
side note, I am wrong. So bolster or hinder does not get rid of conditions. But it does impair
Just adds
them.
beneficial ones.
Yeah. So literally, yeah, you still would be impaired, but you could gain the favored or the prepared status, or inspired.
Doesn't Inspired give bonuses to your roll?
Nope. Inspired gives you the ability to shift your balance towards
Right.
the principle of your choice.
Prepared gives you a +1.
+1.
Yeah, prepared gives you take a +1 on an appropriate roll after the roll, or avoid taking a condition.
Mm.
And since he's already impaired, you can't really remove it, but you can prepare him
Yeah.
with your bolster.
I can prepare him so now that he's stuck there, it won't hurt
Correct.
again.
One more time. All right. So Frozen, sorry to start off. Do you want to take a fatigue or take a -2 to all your actions, or all physical actions.
I'll take a -2 to all physical reactions.
All right. You have a -2 to your rolls, which includes your starting attack roll. So roll that at a -2.
If there's ever a threat that you take a fatigue, I would catch it.
He was already impaired. It was before you did your stuff.
I mean, next up, like you're asking, what does he want to pay? If fatigue is getting expensive, you wouldn't be suffering fatigue from enemies because I would take the hit for you.
I should have probably bolstered Wong then. Shoot.
So, are you still okay with taking those conditions?
Me?
Frozen.
I'm confused. What's happening?
Okay. So you had to choose either taking fatigue or taking conditions, right?
No,
It's the
no.
Mm.
He's taking 1 fatigue or -2 to all of his physical rolls from the impaired
Okay.
card to get rid
Because
of it. So he can
impaired.
do stuff.
Or right. So is the reason why you're not taking fatigue because it's expensive?
Yeah.
Right. And I was arguing that you don't have to worry about getting hit and suffering fatigue because I would take those hits for you.
I think
Does
he wants
that
to
change your strategy?
I think he wants the fatigue so he can use his abilities.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. now-
So if I take the fatigue in this one, that leaves me with 1 available. And I need the fatigue to be able to do stuff.
Okay. All right. Never mind that. Okay. Got it.
I see where you're going there, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 4 on my evade and observe roll, so even with a +1 -2, it's
That's rough.
still a mess.
As a side note, remember when you stumble, you can still shift your balance away from center, and do a basic move if that is what you would like to do.
You know what? I will shift it. I will shift it towards community. And I will bolster. I will bolster Quan,
Quan, you are
giving
bolstered.
him the prepared.
You've been given. You are now favored and prepared.
Uh-oh. I pity the fool.
Having a bad day. Do. Okay. That's all you can do?
Yep.
Okay. Then top of the order, you guys notice a large silk rope drop from the ceiling. I will note as a DM, if you guys choose to seize a position, you can interact with said rope.
Okay. It's a free action to talk, right?
Yeah, of course, you guys can chat. Again, rounds aren't 6 seconds or anything, so it's a considerable amount of time. You can yell at each other as much as you need.
Was that the signal? Is that the signal? Do you think that's the signal?
Where does the rope go? Does it go to the cannon?
Nope. Though you do notice the cannons are now moving in Grooven.
Huh.
Do we not want to be on the floor? Is the floor going to be bad news?
I don't know if this is a signal or we're about to get.
I don't
blown up
know,
by
but
cannons.
I'm gonna go with this might be the signal that we don't have to lose.
I'm going to go with the floor is going to be electrocuted. I'm going to get off the ground.
NPCs are good to go.
Huh.
I mean,
how does the moment of balancing? Oh, sorry.
Depends on what you are trying to do. So it's basically you get to take over the scene for a couple seconds, and as long as it somehow fits your moment of balance appropriately, you can activate it.
Take over the scene means that we can play other people's with a moment of balance.
Yeah, essentially yes. As long as it makes narrative sense, like you can say how enemies react or how you react or your allies react to do something cool together to activate your moment of balance. As long as it feels like it is hitting that between whatever your two things are.
Understand?
Honestly, it's a weird concept to do in combat. A lot of the times, a lot of it's more of the hey, we're in a narrative space, we're running away or dealing with something crazy that I just need to get it over with. But that's neither here nor there. It's crazy that you can get two of them in a session and just be like, aha, I do this thing 2 times. Say DMF your plans twice.
I'm unsure if using my moment of balance in this would be.
You can always ask. It's not like calling it out and I say no gets rid of it.
Okay. Then. And so, yeah, my moment of balance calls upon my commitment to the group, and pushing myself beyond my limits to do the impossible. So, I don't know if this rope coming down is the sign, but I kind of feel like it might be.
It looks like it's meant to be interacted with. Is the easiest way I can describe
Oh,
this.
okay.
Like
In that case, then
it's
no,
part,
this
it's
doesn't
part
make any
it's
sense.
part of the
So
entertainment.
then I'm
I'm-
just holding up the process here. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I can 100% narrate an in-scene credit yada yada if you want me to. If you want to bring your, this would be doing something amazing and incredible out of nowhere. 'Cause you're a prodigy, right?
I am a prodigy, yeah. But I don't. If it looks like it's meant to be interacted with, then I don't think that it's. I don't actually think that it's the sign.
Yeah,
So
it's like a gimmick for the fight.
yeah, I think at this point I'm just holding up the process, and I apologize, and we can carry on as normal.
Okay.
I think that I'm gonna go seize a mission, see if I can scale the rope.
Okay.
Okay. So he's
So
doing
you-
defensive
do it.
maneuver.
Okay.
Do it too. Come with me.
You know what? Yeah, what? I'll do a defensive maneuver also.
Okay.
Rith?
Iron.
I'm gonna do another evade and observe.
No. Rith!
Okay, fine. I'll do. I was trying to clear some fatigue, but all right, fine. I'll also.
I feel that.
I'm
Alright.
sorry. This seems significant.
Hey, Terran's gonna evade and observe, which is good because he needs some fatigue. Let's see here. Old lady is evading and observing. Ice dancer is evading and observing. Again, very necessary because they are goofed up. Hammer boy continues to attack, so he's got nothing left in the tank. And Fire boy is also going to evade and observe. They're just everyone on the board is just taking a breath, like.
Yeah, and we're just looking at this rope like, what we do? What do? Okay. Well,
All right. Well, that's your thing. No enemies are evading and observing, and all of you except for your boy Terran are doing the evading and observe. So you guys all go first.
I got an 8.
Okay. What would you like to do? Oh, so 8. One thing. What are you doing?
Seizing a position. I'm climbing up that rope.
Okay. As soon as you pull the rope, it falls. You hear a bell ring above you. Ting! And the roof opens.
oh no.
Oh.
Above you
Oh.
is a blood moon. Or maybe not a blood moon, but a moon
Oh
nonetheless.
no.
All
Good for you guys.
waterbenders are now empowered. including
Wow.
the enemy team.
Ah,
Oh, that's a good thing. I have you guys on the team.
Well, yeah, but it. We'll see.
Man, you guys
We'll
are
see.
so freaking glass half empty. And I'm over here glass half
Ah.
full.
I'm digging it because that means I get
Yeah.
free fatigue every round.
Yep.
So your fatigue upgrade power things will start next round, but you will gain the empowered status now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is the fatigue thing? What do
So
you mean by that?
empowered. Your abilities are naturally stronger in this moment. Clear 1 fatigue at the end of each exchange.
Oh, okay, cool. So we
Also,
would
also,
get
clear-
it, you
also
lose
some abilities also need the empowered move to activate. Like any of the bloodbending
Yeah.
stuff, you have to be empowered.
Yeah, my understanding is my team just got gassed up, and I'm out for that. And I
Yeah.
think none of them went for defend and maneuver, right? The NPCs.
Correct. They
None of
all
them-
evaded,
none of them went for
observed,
the
and
rope.
attacked. Correct.
So they're like not here.
Uh,
They're over there.
I mean,
Whatever
yes
over
and
there.
yes and no. So
Got it.
so far, the only person who's done anything was Frozen because he's the only one that's done the stuff yet. So he's the only one not engaged directly with everyone.
Right. But defend and maneuver is the only one where you can move. So they're stuck at.
Yeah, more or less.
Yes.
Cool.
On that note, I got to step away for a quick second. I will be right back.
Okie dokie.
All right, we'll hold the fort down.
Next,
Um,
Iron or you there, friendo.
I can do stuff.
All right, do stuff. You are defending and maneuvering. Well, you need to roll first, I guess.
Well, first rolling. Rolling got a 9. So just
9.
1.
One whole thingamabopper.
So I'm gonna jab the old lady again. No arms for you. Actually, no, not old lady. The ice lady.
Are you sure? The old lady would make way more sense.
Nah, jab the old lady.
Okay, so
Hulk
you
okay.
burn a fatigue to do so. And you poke. She gains a condition. And can't use bending, and has a bad day, and
Yeah, there's
she-
a lot of ands going on now. with Empower.
she looks like that'll probably finish her off.
she's done.
Well, again, they get to make it to the end of the round, so they still have the ability to keep it on.
Did she get a status during that exchange?
She
Negative
didn't.
one?
She didn't get a status. She got her final condition,
Okay. Cool.
but she has fatigue to spare,
Mm.
and we'll have a little bit more because she's evading and observing. Next. Oh, but as a note, you can have fatigue and still get knocked out. It's the conditions that are like your underlying health. If you get more than you can handle, you're knocked out on the spot. So, just
Kitty.
side note.
I
I reread the rules on that one just to clarify with someone. You
So
have
it's one more fatigue than you can handle, or
it's not
one more
condition. One more condition knocks you out.
one more condition that you can handle. Yeah.
Yeah, if you lose all your fatigue and get all your conditions, you get pulled out. If you lose your, for you guys, 6 conditions, also pulls you out.
Okay.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Old lady's getting beat up. That's about it.
Get your butt.
Sweet.
Rolled a full hit. Rolled a 10.
Nice.
like
And
kind
you're
of maneuver.
favored, and you're prepared.
And I'm still favored, and I'm prepared. So I am going to spend a fatigue,
Okay.
and I am going to twist the ground and displace unbalanced foes. I'm going to target an area,
Okay.
and I'm trying to catch as many enemies as I can with my ground shift ability.
You can literally catch all 4 of them.
Nice.
That was the whole intention. I was
'em.
like, we're over there, they're over there. That's on purpose, so I don't have to be worried that I'm gonna catch any of my allies.
Well,
So just
in ground shift specifically says enemies. It doesn't say everybody, right?
all affected foes. Yeah, you're right. Foes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you literally get to target who you're attacking.
I like to imagine that Kwang's earthbending is so minute. He doesn't have the ability to move a lot of things. So, yeah. But anyway, so they are all impaired.
They all gain the impaired condition. Dun 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 dun. That sucks for the NPCs because they still haven't shifted their balance.
Well, ground shift will shift their balance. Um, so
Different
that
kind of
is
balance.
it fucking is.
Heck yeah.
So that's gonna be ground shift,
Okay.
and then I'm going to spend my second from the full hit to do my master technique divert,
Okay.
catch hits, and then
Okay.
finally, with the favored condition that I'm holding on to, no, sorry, favorite condition I'm holding on to, I'm going to divert, and with what I rolled, which is 10 plus, I'm going to recast Earth Armor.
Okay.
So I get the 3 holds again on me.
Okay. Cool.
Yes. So ground shift, Earth Armor, divert. It's everything I can do. I am done.
Okay. How's your fatigue looking after all that?
2 fatigue.
What?
Earth Armor doesn't cause fatigue.
That's ridiculous. What does it cost? Anything?
No. No, it's a learn technique though, so I gotta make sure I'm rolling high.
Okay.
Get it?
So just to clarify, you rolled a 10 plus.
Roll
Which
a 10
allows-
plus, and I was already favored.
Right. So you should have got a total of 2 techniques though, because you also earth shifted. 'Cause that's it.
What?
That's using earth shifting as a technique, and then rolling the 10 plus
Ground shift.
requires you to use a full action essentially, because it's learned, not mastered. If it was mastered, you could do it with as a second action. But because it's a learned technique, it takes all of your turn essentially to use.
Okay.
So,
But he was favored, so he gets an extra.
yes, which
master technique.
which allowed him to do the ground shift and the earth armor if he wants. I would suggest dropping the divert because earth armor is way better for you anyway. And you've impaired all of them this round, so like.
So ground shift, I'm holding on to for sure.
Okay.
I will not give up Earth Armor. I
Okay.
mean, I will not have casted a second Earth Armor in that case, and I will hold on to divert instead.
Okay, so then since you're doing that means you still have another action to do that. You just can't do earth armor if it's a learned condition.
Then divert and then retaliate.
Okay.
So I have a single charge of Earth Armor left then.
Okay. Get the wombo combo ready.
A third of it. It's okay. It's fine.
Look, the impaired screwed all these guys over. Is all I'm saying. All right. Anyone else on our team need to go?
No, I think that's all the defender maneuvers. Yeah.
All right. There's only one advance and attack, and that's Hammer Boy. And guess what? He's impaired, so he'll lose the impaired condition, but he loses his single action because no one has shifted his balance yet. And he has
learned that that's not an effective way to deal with things.
Yeah. Well, the enemies can always evade and observe and then commit and then choose to shift their balance. But that's like the only way they can without you guys doing it for them. Okay. Oh, our teammate, Taryn, will go first out of the rest of them. And he is evading and observing, so he's getting a fatigue. Woo-hoo! And then he gets one action. None of you guys have inappropriate statuses or whatever, so that's nice. He is going to do the thing I just talked about with the NPCs, where he's going to center himself in the midst of the fray, shifting balance towards one of your principles. Becoming the Avatar. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Here.
So, in between duty and selfishness, he's gonna shift towards duty.
Do his eyes start to glow a little bit?
Maybe just a little. But nothing super
quarter.
crazy happens. He just now can do 2 actions. Nothing's gonna need it for much longer. Dang. The rest of them are all evading and observing, which, even though they're impaired, still clears 1 fatigue for all of them. But they all lose an action, and since none of them have shifted their balance, it stops them. The only other thing is at the end of the turn, your guys' empowered goes off. So clear a fatigue, please, and the enemy also clears an extra fatigue.
Woohoo.
So, of the 4 enemies that were impaired, they have all removed their impaired condition.
Yes, because it stopped them from doing anything this round.
Static. Got it. Well,
Time to fix that.
Hey, wait. Empowered goes off for Terran too, doesn't it?
Terran is not an earthbender, nor is he mastered earthbending.
Aaron is
Well,
an
I
earthbender,
mean,
he's not a
water
waterbender.
bending, but
Yes, you're right.
how does that matter? He still has the ability to water bend. He just hasn't been taught, right?
The avatars don't really have the ability to be empowered because they get the avatar state, and that's how they gain their empowered.
Oh, okay.
Mechanically
Okay.
speaking.
So they have a guaranteed way of getting it. Meanwhile, for us, it's a lot more conditional.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, that's fair enough.
That works for me.
Also, he's technically an earthbender, right? So whatever empowers earthbenders empowers.
Do
everyone else.
earthbenders get empowered?
That's
I have ways
Yes.
to get empowered.
There's definitely ways to charge up an earthbender. Jump in some lava, call it good.
dip in some lava. What?
All right, I'm gonna look it up because that's a really good question. Because firebenders have to get a comet, something to do with the stars.
Yeah.
Right.
Waterbenders have something to do with the stars because they get the moon.
Yeah.
Airbenders and earthbenders, you don't really know. It's never really talked about. So
No
we're gonna.
idea.
Earthquakes.
Earthquake and tornado.
Earthquakes. I like it when
guess.
they shake.
They do like the. I'm not gonna make that joke. We are streaming. Should not make that joke.
Oh, come
Bad
on.
iron, bad iron. That's something that's gonna get you written up to the people. Let's not do that.
Human resources called.
Yep, those are the people.
People.
That people.
On a side note, while he's
Yeah,
looking
go
this
ahead.
up,
Yeah.
why is pizza in this town so freaking expensive? Unless you go to like a chain place.
It's the pizza everywhere is expensive, but up here it's just doubled. It's where it's Hungry Robot's a great choice because at least you know you're gonna get good pizza. Sure, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg for it, but it's delicious. So
I love Hungry Robot. The Dilly Dilly is my go-to.
dilly with some sausage on it.
But it's like $20 for
A pizza. that you can
personal
eat.
pizza.
Hungry
Yeah.
Robot is a choice for a business now.
Dude.
They're fire cooked pizzas, and they're great. I'm pretty sure they started out as a food truck.
Yeah, they did. They started out with one oven going to like all of the different things.
Yeah, and it looked like a robot was the joke because
Mhm.
the setup or whatever.
Pretty cool.
They got themselves built up to 3. So they have the ovens built on trailers so that they're mobile, and they got themselves built up to 3 trailers. And they had one that was parked at a physical location and 2 that they would take out to doing different events and things like that. And then COVID hit, and they went down to just having the one trailer that they take out to do things. But they're still going strong.
So according to the wiki, airbenders get empowered on extremely windy days.
Oh,
Go figure.
they could have guessed that.
We're so powerful. As long as we're using it in the direction the wind is blowing.
Sheesh. Not for earthbenders, because I really do think it has to be like an earthquake. But then, out of all of these, it feels like the
Well,
airbenders.
Also, Earthbenders have moves that give them the empowered, right? If I remember correctly.
Oh, maybe that's their way around it. They
Huh?
can get empowered through the moves that they have. So they have a guaranteed way of doing it, kind of like the Avatar, but everybody else doesn't really have that. But we have stronger techniques.
Also, if they're close to
But-
fault lines, they become empowered.
You have to write that in to the story as a DM.
Where's the fault lines at this world? Because that's
All
definitely
right,
one on
let's just toss a bunch of like broken spaghetti all over it. Those are the fault lines. Cool.
It'd be hilarious. Anyway, hilarious notions aside, that's everyone, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
we just
No,
we just
no,
ended
we
the
just
thing,
started.
so we're back at the top.
Yeah.
So you guys got your things. The NPCs have their cards. It is now your turn to decide what you guys are doing.
Yep.
As a note, Grandma is looking goosed.
What you think, Frozen? What are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna go for advance and attack and press the.
All of
No,
them are
because there's
looking
part
rough.
that everybody's looking rough. I get that, but like, we also haven't gotten a signal yet. Like, do we just finish this and go help, or do we just go? I'll ask Quan. I'll ask Quan directly. Like, do we just finish this and go help and hope, or do we hold back?
We finish this and we go help.
Then I'm
All right.
advancing and attacking.
And a maneuver. Always, always.
You are the rock.
Uh,
Can you smell what you are cooking? Hey, side note.
Most
yeah,
electrifying
sure, why
man in
not?
sports
I'll just do
entertainment
another
today.
advance and attack as well.
Speaking of wrestlers, did you see who we had on the podcast this week?
I saw you added me, so I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I had an opportunity to check it out.
I think we're gonna try and have him back on again. So
Ooh.
get a tad bit better time for him to talk about his stuff.
Hey, networking.
Yeah, one of our guests, I'm not gonna ruin who, has signed up for 2 other events already.
Oh.
He's coming back 2 and 3 times, guaranteed already. We're gonna see him in August a couple times. It'll be wild. So, side notes. What are we doing?
2 of us are advancing, attacking. 1 is defending. What is Taryn doing?
Taryn, well, him and the other NPC, he's evading and observing. Old lady is advancing and attacking for all that she's got. Fireboy's advancing and attacking for all he's got. Rockman is defending and maneuvering. Interesting. And last but not least, Water Lady is advancing and attacking. Because she has some fatigue to burn. All right. So, defend and maneuvers are first. Allies and then enemies.
I go first.
Yarp.
I will recast. I got a full hit. I got a 10.
Okay.
I will recast ground shift
Oh, you just
and just shut it down.
dang. Didn't even give him a chance.
No, they don't get to play today. Sorry.
All right. Well, again, they haven't moved and they didn't get to go, so finger guns away.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Somebody else go.
Setting. Defending maneuvers. It's the enemy's turn. He doesn't have enough fatigue to get rid of his impaired, so he just loses his action, which ends his turn. It's so upsetting for him. That he's the only one of those. So advancing attackers. Away.
Okay. Do you mind if I go first? Because I need to go shower real quick.
Like real shower.
Go.
Shower.
Okay, so you're gonna pull off after this. This will be a good time to finish it because we're almost at.
I think this is winding down really quickly. So yeah. Well, first of all, let me roll. See what I get. Oh, 10. So that's 2, right?
Yup.
Okay. Then I'm just going to. I'll strike 1. That is still available. Is old lady still up, or was that the one that just went down?
She's not down yet.
Okay, then it was the other one.
But I will politely say if you hit her with the hacha, you'll put her down for sure.
Put her down for good, or is she just gonna pass out? Because we're not trying to kill people.
Right, she won't die.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, let's knock her out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's up to you if she dies or not.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright,
so she could shift her balance unless you take her fatigue.
Yeah, I'll force her to do a fatigue.
All right, then she is done and out. She's KO. She won't get a turn because she's max fatigue, max status. Good night.
Okay. And the other one, I guess I'll just strike, but I can't put down another fatigue on this one.
Okay, who are you striking?
Probably Ice Lady.
Ice Lady. All right, so she gets to pick. Well, she's gonna take the shifting her balance.
Yeah.
All right.
I really couldn't do anything else. Sorry, boys.
You did a lot.
Eh,
She shifts.
I will
She shifts.
I will
towards.
return.
Okay.
I'll take a quick 5-minute shower. It is 1:20 in the morning, and
Okay. You're good. I mean, if you come back and we're gone, don't be surprised. Enjoy your
okay,
shower.
that's fair. Okay.
I guess that makes it my turn.
Yar.
And man, they can't be double impaired, can they?
They can.
They can be double impaired?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you double or triple impair them, they get the trap status.
My
Oh,
thing
really?
is if someone's impaired already, then if I try to impair them, I stun them dead.
Right. Yeah, there's plenty of moves that if they already have a condition, they take worse stuff. But if for
Well-
3 effects on a, this is just a house rule, not a book rule. If they get 3 impairs that stack on them, they become trapped because to remove 3 impairs, you have to either lose 3 actions or burn 3 fatigue. Well, to get out of a trap, you have to take 3 conditions or burn 3 fatigue.
Oh.
Apparently the dice gods heard us talking about this being the finish it round as much as possible because I got a 12.
Oh, fuck.
Critical. Got those dice. Let's go.
So we're gonna double water knife.
How dare you? So you take 2 fatigue, but who are you stabbing?
Ice check.
That's so rude. How much damage did you do to her?
No fatigue, but she gets a condition and impaired for each one.
Well, the first one, she not looking good, and the second one, she's looking knocked the fuck out. Yeah, so you stab, poke, and then just freeze her solid into the ground, and she just frozen stiff. Which is crazy, because she's been in an aura of frost this entire time, so for her to freeze is just out of character. But you are empowered, so it looked real cool. Literally, cold. It's cold as shit now.
Everybody chill.
Yes, exactly. All right, she done. Old lady, you guys picked on the girls first. Good job.
Wow.
Hey.
Way to make it sound bad. That sounds so bad. We sound so terrible now.
Like, you guys have been picking on the short people, the children, all the things this entire fight. You just pick on those first.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Thank you. Next is the enemies. The enemies are impaired. Can't do Jack Diddley. Thank you, Sand Shifty Boy. They lose their impaired, but that's it. I mean, technically, he could take a fatigue, because he does have one fatigue to spare, and then he could make his attack. But it'd be that's what he's gonna do, because that's it. He's gonna take a strike at one of you guys. But he has no fatigue, so it's just a thing. He is the only person he can't engage currently is on the rope. So he Raiden fist punch at you. Defending divert, boy, that's you.
Divert,
He has to attack
I
you.
fight it.
So it's a regular strike, not empowered or anything, so you get to pick.
I'll consume my last charge of Earth Armor and not take damage.
Okay, you do so. He's upset.
And I have no more Earth Armor now.
Okay. Because you use Earth Armor, does your Retaliate still activate?
Was he trying to hit Frozen?
Oh, it doesn't count if it attacks you?
If it's directly me, only no, it
Yeah, your divert puts it
I
on
rolled- I
you,
rolled
which
a-
allows you to
I rolled a
activate.
10.
Mm-hmm.
And I ground shifted.
Ground shift. Oh,
which
it
is
was
a
last
learned
round.
technique.
Okay, sorry.
And then divert. Right. So I think I don't. And I ground shift and divert and retaliate. So I do get to hit one fatigue to them, and then fatigue to me is the Earth Armor.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, my question is, does Earth Armor stop your ability from activating?
It does not.
Okay.
I
then-
step into the wave of blows intended for allies.
Okay. So, roll.
Oh, actually, hold on. I think I need your clarification on this. So I'm going to read it. Spend one hold to negate one condition or two fatigue inflicted upon you.
Okay,
It is inflicted upon me because I forced a hit on me.
correct. From the divert.
Does it matter what their intention is? Because obviously they didn't intend to hit me.
No, because you're jumping in the way of the hit.
Okay.
That's what your
So
divert
Earth
is.
Armor still goes off?
Yes.
Okay.
It's,
okay.
it's
all
the
right, all right.
it's the retaliate that I am not sure, because you're not actually
Oh.
taking a condition because the Earth Armor is negating it.
Step into the way of blows intended for allies. When any ally within reach suffers a blow this exchange, you can suffer it for them. If you also use retaliate this exchange, deal an additional one fatigue each time.
Right. So if we look at retaliate,
So,
steel yourself against their blows. Each time a flow inflicts fatigue condition or shifts your balance in this exchange, you inflict a fatigue on that foe. Because your Earth
Right.
Armor stops that from happening, I don't think it engages because it isn't actually inflicted.
right, but the text is the divert ability. If you also use retaliate this exchange, so retaliate, the information is adjusted because divert was used first.
Okay. I thought it just upped retaliate's damage to 2 instead of 1.
No, I don't increase damage. It's just one returned.
Okay. Then never mind. That'll work.
If,
then.
if you also use retaliate this exchange, deal an additional one fatigue each time.
Yeah, right. So the retaliate gives
Oh,
you
it is
1,
2,
and then it ups your
Right.
power.
and divert would be 2. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
So
beca-
I think
you're-
the DM is actually correct in this in this one, because your armor negates the infliction of a thing. Retaliate doesn't trigger. Because your armor is negating it.
Yeah.
So when any ally within reach suffers a blows exchange, you can suffer it for them. I still suffer by losing one of the holds on my Earth Armor.
Yes, but your armor specifically says that you negate the condition or
Let me just look it up. That way
If
we-
it-
Yeah,
Fatigue, right?
Yeah, I choose to spend a charge of Earth Armor
Mhm.
to negate a condition or to fatigue inflicted upon me.
Correct.
Yes.
So it's true that I'm not spending a fatigue, but I am spending a hold.
Yes,
So
no,
is that not also suffering?
I do not think so. No, because you're not. It's
That's fine with me. I'm
'cause-
super okay with that.
yeah. Earth armor here. There. Negate one condition or set out two inflicted upon you. To hold you are favored. You must spend the whole incoming attacks would inflict. Yeah. So no, I'm gonna politely say that the Earth armor negates the thing, but it does. You still get your favored and all that fun stuff. So it's still powerful, just not as wombo combo as before.
No, I'll delete this character and build a new one. My combo. Okay.
That's what I would do.
Yep.
Wow, just suicide your character, get a new guy. Kwong
Noble
Tu.
sacrifice.
Look, from the only character that has died so far, I that's concerning.
That honestly was not why I did that, but it worked
That's
out
okay.
that way.
Shoes that fit. Got ya. Moving on. Okay, that's their whole turn. That's all they could do. And that's the end. So the two females are out of combat and they're not getting back up. So you do not have to worry about them going forward.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Let's put this in
And
power
pouch, so I
personally.
get a fatigue back.
Yep, and our other character gets a fatigue back. I'm going to shuffle the deck really quick, and then we'll start the next round. Okay, deck super quickly shuffled. 1, 2, and our buddy, your guys's. What are you guys doing?
I'm advancing and attacking again.
Okay, I'm going to pick for Iron. Iron is getting a card.
Evade and observe here.
Okay.
Nah, defend and maneuver, defend and maneuver, defend and maneuver.
Okay.
I was going to say, hold up. Are you evading and observing because you need fatigue?
I still have 3.
Okay.
Yeah, because no
Yeah.
one's punched him yet. He keeps negating it with this armor.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, if you're going to do evade and observe because you need fatigue, then I will also do evade and observe in an attempt to be able to refresh you.
Okay, both your allies are attacking and advancing, and both your enemies are defending and maneuvering.
I'm back. Have returned.
Hope it
Well,
was refreshing.
Yes,
you
very.
were, you
nice
were
and cool out.
you were seconds late. You're attacking and advancing.
Okay, this is fine.
All right,
Do remember that you recovered a fatigue at the end of the last one, though.
Yeah, this is
All
why
right.
it's fine. I
Uh,
don't
I feel
mind.
like you would have done that anyway.
enemies. It is their first with defend and maneuver, which is a lie because our ally defend and maneuver. So what you doing? Also, Frozen, don't forget you have a
11.
prepared status. Nice.
Oh, Frozen's prepared. Okay. I got 11. I'm
Okay.
not favored anymore because when I run out of holds, I don't get favors.
Okay.
So I'm actually starting this turn without a favor, and then I'm going to Earth Armor. So now I'm favored for the next round.
Okay. You're also still prepared.
So, oh, okay, cool.
Not that
The
that
crit doesn't
matters.
give me anything though, right? 12 doesn't give me anything.
No, unfortunately not. There's no critical success. There should be, but there's not.
So, Earth Armor, Learn to Maneuver with a full hit here. I still get a Mastered or a Basic.
No. So
I
with
don't get
the
any.
because it's learned is just one thing. So when you get the 10 plus on your rolls, you get 2 masters or 2 basics or a combo of the 2. Learned and practice are their own thing.
Oh,
You can only use one
Um,
of because you're not as good at it for some reason.
okay. So just Earth Armor, and I'm done.
Okay.
If that's
You're-
the case, yeah.
You're now favored next round. You're still prepared in case you need it. Next, the enemies. And you didn't stun lock them this time. They can do something. Ah.
I'll fix that.
So
Prepared says avoid marking condition. Can I remove a condition I already have?
no. So
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah.
Too bad.
It's if you were to come in while you had the prepared status, then you would be able to negate that.
Yeah.
All right. Hammer Boy hasn't been able to use his hammer in a hot minute now, so he's gonna activate the retaliate to bonk y'all on the head. And then Fire Boy is gonna use a cool fire technique called Firebomb. Pretty sure that's a defensive maneuver. I'm gonna check and make sure. But it looks cool.
20-foot radius.
Which is funny because he's like this lightning motif, and the most lightning you've seen is when he did his punches, and that's it. Let's see. Nope, that's an advanced maneuver. Okay. You can do a flame shield. Does he have enough fatigue to do that, though? Yes, barely. All right, so he marks. He only marks one fatigue because that's all he can mark. But he gets to do 2. The shield blocks the number of attacks this round equal to 2. He gets to block 2 attacks. If possible, you must use the flame shield to block incoming attacks. If you are not attacked at this exchange, you become favored.
And I'm not attacking, so he's just going to be favored.
Maybe, yeah. Well, we have 2 allies attacking, so we'll see.
Oh, but doesn't... Oh, okay.
So, Attacky Boys, which is all of our allies. Right? Frozen, you're
Riff,
attacking?
would you like to go first?
Sure.
All right. What are you doing? Roll it.
I'm just gonna be seeing what I get. 9. So just
Right.
the one, and I'm just gonna strike.
Okay. Who are you striking?
Who's up? I didn't hear if there was anybody who was down from last time.
The ladies are out.
The ladies are out. So
Both
it's
ladies out?
Hammer Boy and Flame Boy.
Flame Boy has a fire shield on.
And Earth Boy has a retaliate.
What does the fire shield do again?
It just stops your attack, basically. If no one attacks him this round, it gains a favor.
Instead of strike, then I'm going to do chi blocking jab. I don't think it would be able to go through the shield.
Okay.
The idea is shield is around it, but maybe I can stop the retaliate on the one guy.
I mean, you not this round. He'll still get the retaliate because you're giving him a condition and.
Well, I'll get the retaliate, but I'll slow him down, which is fine. I can't go into the fire, but I will take the additional 1, and then I'm assuming the condition that it gives me because that will just put me over.
He takes a condition. You take a fatigue.
Yep. So I'll cheat blocking jab the that boy, the hammer boy.
All right. He can no longer bend, which means he can't use any techniques besides strike. What limb do you attack? Just out of curiosity.
Arm.
All right.
His leading arm that he uses with the hammer.
All right. He's got 1 strong arm still, but that's about it. Next
is me.
Is you.
And I got a 10.
Okay. 2 hachas or one of your special abilities. And if I look at your character over here, your special abilities are. You haven't written them down for me, you scrubby dub.
Oh, right. Yeah, that. My mastered techniques that I would be able to use for advanced attack are water knife and ice prison.
Water knife and ice prison. Those are both good.
Yes.
Plus your regular mastered technique.
Those are my regular mastered techniques.
Well, and your book one, the prodigy one.
Oh, but that's defend and maneuver.
Okay. Regardless.
Let's see. If I remember right, Hammer Guy wasn't looking so hot, right?
Both of them look goosed.
All right.
You know for a fact that both of them are maxed out on fatigue, and the conditions on both of them are not great.
All right. Then I will take my 2 fatigue, and I will hit each of them with a water knife.
Okay, you take 2 fatigue, you water knife, pokey.
They each get a condition and become impaired.
Well, that's rude. I mean, they've already had their turn, so they can't even get rid of it till next turn. How dare you? And then they both gain a condition, which is not good for Flame Boy. He won't be able to do anything, but he stays on the board until the end. It's now your boy, the soon-to-be Avatar, Terran over here. He gets 2 things, and he's going to use both of them to strike this Yahoo. Hammerman McGee is getting beat up by the kid, as he was his original call-out. He's going to do 2 strikes. He will take his fatigue once of the 2 times and guarantee 2 more fatigue on this guy, which will guarantee 2 handy-dandy conditions. And then the final strike, doesn't matter what this man picks, he's done. It's game over. It's all of his good things are full. Thank you, Terran. That's it.
Wow.
Terran goes in and just gives him a flying. You guys can see the wind like push his leg over, and he just top hammer axe chops the hell out of this dude. You just see this dude's face bend in.
Oof.
It looked painful.
That's gonna take a while to recover from.
Yeah, you guys saw the blood splatter. He's probably alive. Hopefully.
He's
Yeah,
he's not going to be very pretty anymore.
Flame Boy looks kind of staggers at you, and then just on the ground, out. The crowd goes wild.
Woohoo!
My arms go up. I revel in it.
You rebel, and it's good, so good. So, a couple minutes later, the announcers come down. They're hyping you up, but the crowd is silent. And sitting not too far away is a friendly-looking thief and a not beat up or bloodied enemy, or I should say, sorry, Long John. He looks to be perfectly happy. Fresh clothes, smile on his face.
What the? For someone who is supposedly, I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, one of the announcers comes over and says, "We found your friend. He was in the front row."
Oh.
So who put the note in the room and made our other friend look like they got the crap beat out of him and trashed our room?
Aaron?
Aaron raises that was all me.
Oh, yeah, no. I knocked the crap out of them both.
They
Honestly,
they hear we were just trying to make you fight harder. Ah, it was his idea. It was his idea. He points at Aaron.
yeah, no. Honestly, I'll heal them up just so we can keep beating on them for a bit longer. They deserve this.
Justified.
They deserve this.
It was like, what's Quan doing in this?
I feel absolutely justified.
Are you gonna stop us from beating them or nah?
Why?
This is...
No, you beating them up is actually you beating yourselves up because your selfishness. That's what you're paying for now. You guys look the fool, and there it is. So
it's not even.
Wait. How are we looking the fool here?
If Long John was actually in danger, and we went to go save him, then that would ruin Aaron's whole plan, and wouldn't have made any money. But he was betting that you guys were greedy and selfish, and he was right.
I don't care about the money.
And
you're prideful.
Hold on, wait a minute now. I want to point out that I even said I would throw the game if we couldn't find him. But I wanted the opportunity to show that we had won.
The game would be thrown if we went to go find him because we were on a time crunch. That wasn't even an option.
He was saying mid combat. If they didn't get the sign, he would have thrown the match, which is a lie because there was no sign. But that neither here nor there. The announcers hype you guys up after you finish beating up your friends. They bring them onto the stage to the surprise of the crowd, because if you guys remember, they've also been in as substitutes throughout this entire thing. And you are handed the grand prize cup, which is a giant gold thing containing a considerable amount of coinage. If you remember correctly, the prize was 1,000 coin, which is a considerable amount. Though you will know that that's about a tenth of what you're going to get from Aaron's bet. Doing all the math was 10,400 gold for you guys' original odds to make it all the way. So you guys are loaded. Now, Aaron might argue that
Aaron is loaded.
Yeah, right. I was going to say, he might argue that it's all his money, and he probably will. But categorically, you guys really won't have to worry about cash from here on out.
I was going to say, I think the rest of us could just split the winnings here.
Yeah, I think that's a fair thing, especially because you
the
guys.
winnings and leave out 2 members.
Oh yeah, no.
Either way,
split 1,000 gold 4 ways and leave the other 2 out. Fuck you guys.
I would suggest splitting it 5 ways. He won't
Aaron
leave a cut. He will happily not take a cut because you guys won.
Okay.
I mean, he landed the killing blow. Killed.
You mean Taryn?
Taryn.
Taryn's definitely getting cut. Give him his 200 gold.
That's what I was saying.
All right. Well, as players and people doing things, we're at that
throw
hour.
out all of Aaron's underwear without him knowing.
That's rude. Right then.
Go commando in your burlap sack pants, you jack.
You guys are
Go commando in your burlap sack pants, you jack off.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up for the night. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you all for watching. If you made it through the entire video, please subscribe. Check all the fun stuff out. Code for this month, Dad907 with an explanation point. Because it's Father's Day coming up. Remember, call your dad. Tell him you love him. That's an option for you. If not, have a good day. Pushing forward with the rest of our stuff. Does anyone else have any fun announcements for the group?
I don't know about fun announcements, but I am in the middle of doing a short series on my YouTube channel. We're playing the Senua games, the Hellblade series. Because the second one just was just released, I'm starting playing the first one, and there are currently 3 videos out of me playing the first one. So check them out. And if you want, you can give me a follow and continue to go on that journey with me.
Just as a note, if you are schizophrenic, don't watch this playthrough because it is constant voices talking shit the entire time.
Yes. The upside is that the video doesn't recreate the 3D binaural audio. So
good.
Yeah.
Good. It's great
I
while you're playing. Whew. Anyway, side note. Iron, you good?
No, I was just gonna add something to that. I'm not playing all of that, but I had somebody who played through that entire game, but his headphones were on the wrong way around, which adds another level of things because the voices aren't even coming from the ear they're supposed to come from. Yeah, you could do a couple things to mess with yourself. It's a weird game. But no, I don't got anything.
Okay.
I'm boring.
Andrew, you're our last one here.
check out my stuff on TikTok. I make some pixel on TikTok. I make a lot of videos to make people play D&D and not other TTRPGs like Avatar Legends that we're playing right now. Giggity.
Giggity. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you much. With Adventure in mind, have a wonderful time, and we'll see you after the music. Maybe if I can find the sounds. You guys ready for the high tier theme?